The Incredible Hulk will not be presented this evening.
Brand new Ernie Ball strings on there too. I was just out there in the. God love us all.
Damn, damn, damn!
All right. Welcome, everybody. To answer the question in the chat, yes, this is live. We are live. Krellbauer, welcome.
How's it going?
Oh, that was riveting. So Joe is eating his food. He should be here. He said give him 20 minutes. He should be here.
That's
Matt
riveting,
and
too.
Jim cannot make it here tonight because of obligations you have. This is the saddest song. You guys know that song by the Manhattans? I'm gonna kiss and say goodbye. Anyways, Matt, Jim can't be here. Great song. Squires are great. Squires can be excellent. There's so many great guitars out there. Pick it up. I played Squires that are terrible, and I played them that are good. Bruce Taylor says, Dave, I'm 75 years old today. Happy birthday. Bruce Taylor's birthday, everybody. Want to thank you so much for your instructional videos. Help me perform songs I never dreamed I could play. Thanks for making my journey so much fun. Well, thank you for enjoying it. People ask me all the time, like, can I do this? Can I do that? And really, I do songs that I do. Like, I do it for me so I can remember how to play songs. I'm really not out there trying to please people, but I love it when you guys can get something from it, and that's really awesome. There are Squires that are bad and some are good. Obviously, if you buy an Affinity Squire, don't expect anything but to get a signature on it. That's what every store uses for like a guitar that you need someone's signature on. Get the Affinity Strat. It's like $99. So probably now it's like $150. But
that back there is vintage modified.
Yeah, well, vintage modified is a good Squire. That's a good instrument. And right back here, I have my G&L out. Man, I've been playing this G&L lately. In fact, I don't know if anyone here follows me on Instagram. It's at Dave_Levine and on Instagram. But I posted me playing that guitar right here through my Marshall 2501. And I played a little bit of Kid Charlemagne. Well, I played the solo to Kid Charlemagne with no accompaniment, just that. And I'm finding I got to take this into a tech because I'm not getting anything out of the EQ. It doesn't do anything. So I'm assuming that there's probably a cap issue or something. But hey, T-Boys, welcome back here. 80 Squire Bullet. Yeah, I mean, also you can find some really nice pickups in some of those Squires. But anyways, so I got to take that.
80 Squire Bullet was my first guitar.
Really?
1984. Yep.
Your
Japanese
first love. It's every move you make. Sorry, I was doing Endless Love between Krellbar and his first Squire Bullet. So, I keep ordering cigars. I bought some cigars today. I'll tell you more
today,
later into the show.
Today I had the dreaded engine light come on my car, so I got that taken care of. That's a story in itself.
I saw your post.
But anyways, thing is while like less than a mile from there was Dad's cigar place, so I went there, had a few cigars,
nice.
And they had some guy came in, bought these. They're called Cuban something. They're not Cuban, Nicaraguan.
Cuban sandwich.
They came out. They were
Cuban sandwich.
Like no, it's actually. Hang on for a second. I'll just grab it.
All right. Let me just say that Fernwood has a USA Legacy. Wanted to put a loaded pickguard, but they're different bridge, so nothing fits the Legacy. If you want to put a different pickguard in, you have to get a G&L pickguard. I believe. If you give me a second, I will tell you who makes their pickguards for them. It begins with a C. Somebody look it up.
He actually gave me one for free and to try it. And so I bought 20-pack.
Can you read the fucking thing? What the hell am I looking at here? Read it. No, but just read it.
Oh, it says Premium Cuban Hand Rolled by Nino Vasquez, but it's made in Nicaragua.
Right. Hold on. I'll tell you who it is. Pickguard maker. Who the hell makes them? No. WD? No, they weren't the one that made them for them. Chandler. Thank you. Chandler Products is the maker of G&L pickguards. So if you bought a loaded pickguard, all you would have to do is transfer it into a Chandler pickguard, and that'll match up. Because if you buy a loaded pickguard, they're going to give you a Strat pickguard. They're not going to give you a G&L. So you have to transfer it to a Chandler G&L guard. Chandler makes them for G&L. I remember when. Now, I don't know if G&L makes them now, but this was a 2011, and they had to wait till Chandler made this special one because this is a custom pickguard that they don't offer this guitar.
Chandler used to make overdrive pedals too, didn't they?
They make a lot of stuff. They're a guitar parts company. Anyways, but this neck pickup, I wanted it the same size as the middle pickup, so they had to make it. Yeah. So Chandler made all those in 2010. So anyway, yeah. Speaking of gear, Krellbar, what did you pick up recently?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, good.
I'd like to say that modelers suck.
Okay.
Oh, that's why I picked one up.
That's why you bought a modeler.
It's a Valaton GP200. Apparently, there was some buzz on it last year.
What's the model name?
It's a Valaton.
That's the brand. What's the model name?
GP200.
GP200, everybody. There it is right there. Made from Billy Ray Valaton.
It basically occupies the space that the Line 6 Pod does, except that it's much cheaper. I got this for $300 off of Amazon. And I was talking, before the show with Dave and Joe. The Fender Tone Master just came out and everyone's fucking reviewing it. And, it sounds good and everything, but it's just that, I noticed it's a $1,699 item and this is $300. This is all metal. And the $1,699 Fender thing has plastic jacks. This has metal jacks.
And let me say this about plastic jacks. Plastic Jack didn't know that he was a man. All right. So, since Krellbar brought up the fact that people reviewing them, I've seen a bunch of reviews lately, and I don't watch them. I have to tell you, I have a strong discourse for reviews. And this review says Is this the future of amplifiers? Are amplifiers all done? Are tube amps all done? I see this all the time.
Yeah.
And this is what we've called in the
Clickbait.
industry as clickbait. It's like, shut the fuck up. Somebody came out with a new amp, like it was the size of a pedal. It'll power a speaker. And everyone's like, is this the future of amps? How about it's just an option? It's a fucking option. And we'll see if that option will last or if it's going to go by the wayside like so many other options have. Nobody cares. But there's something really special. And I wanted to say this because Krellbar brought up the Tone Master, and I had no idea that was the name of their multi-unit. But it's also the name of their Tone Master series amps that are like the modeling amps. Are you familiar with this?
Yep.
And there's something like if you bought a Tone Master Deluxe reverb, right? Is your guitar going to react the same way? Now, I know the audience will probably hear the mainstay of that amp being probably pretty true to the amp. But the way it's going to react to pedals, the way it's going to react to turning up the treble, dropping the bass, and diming it. And it's the same, you know, like, let's say, what did I say? The Deluxe reverb. So we're looking at a circuit, a black face circuit called an AB763. Is the Tone Master going to knock the AB763 exact? No. But if you're looking for clean tones and a clean platform amp, it's pretty cool because it's lighter. And if you want to pay $100 less than the actual amp for a little bit of lighter, but not as good an amp, you can do that.
But what I can't get over
go ahead.
Is that when people review modelers, I mean, there are no negative reviews. It's like,
of course, because
this sounds great. This sounds great. This sounds great. And stuff. I'll say this about this is that, you know, it's fun through headphones. It sounds, you know, great through headphones and stuff. But until I actually plug it into a cabinet, you know, through a power amp and cabinet and actually a band situation, that's when I can give you a true review. I mean, all these people are like, they're just sitting alone in the room and go, this sounds great. This sounds great. How's it sound in the mix? You know,
well, let me just say, so
sometimes they
nothing like a half stack. And as you see, I have many half stacks. I have two 2x12 cabinets that you can't see. Oh, actually, you can see one of them right here. That's what the hell was the name of that company that Fryette bought?
Oh, VHT.
What is it?
VHT.
VHT, that's a VHT 2x12 cab, and behind it is a EVH 5153 2x12 cab, both of them with Celestion vintage 30s. So I have plenty of half stacks. I love that sound, but I have to be honest, the sound of a clean Fender amp for me, and putting some heat through it, and then putting a little push of a drive through it, is a sound that I really prefer more than the overdriving, pushing air. So I've been in the market. I've been looking at a few amps. I looked at somebody was selling a Tremolux. I also saw that I was looking at vintage sound amp stuff. And, you know, I really dig the AB763 circuit. More so than I like the Princeton circuit, which is the AA1164, which I find a little mid-rangey and also it's a little boxy for me. So I think I am going to end up pulling the trigger on some of that, but I'm going to sell some amps too. I have a few. I'm going to sell my Night Train, and I'm selling my Line 6 and if anything else, if anybody I might sell this Mesa. I love it. Not the big one, but this one down here.
The Road King? Or?
Fender has reissued the Vibreverb in a 115. The Vibreverb never came in a 1x12 combo. The 1x12 combo version was called the Pro Reverb, and they both share the same circuit. They both have the AB763 circuit using 6L6s. The Vibreverb and the Pro Reverb. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think the Pro Reverb came in a 1x12 either. However, Ricky, if you go to vintage sound amps, remember I had Ricky Hayes on my show? He makes all different kinds of vibroverbs, including a 1x12 that they never made. And his stuff is far better quality than Fender's and far better priced. So I would check that out. In fact, I talked to Ricky a couple of days ago. He's going to come on the show in a couple of weeks. And he's got some new stuff he wants to talk about. But yeah, the Vibroverb, the Bandmaster, the Tremolux, and the Deluxe Reverb all use the same circuit, where the Deluxe Reverb uses 6V6, everything else uses 6. Wait, no, the Tremolux might be 6V6. No, it's 6L6. Everything else is 6L6. But there's a certain sound to those. Hey, Dwight Bailey, there's a certain sound to these things. And, that sound is, when you're pushing it and you're diming that treble, and it's got a nice breakup, which is really why I like, if you want to check out a fantastic amp, look up Vintage Sound Amps makes an amp called the Vintage 22 SC. SC being single channel. It's really just the vibrato channel of the Deluxe Reverb in the size of a Princeton combo. So you get in the AB763 circuit, and it has the Cesar Diaz tremolo on it, so you can completely knock it out by turning it off, giving the amp back its full power, which means you don't need that first channel anymore because you can shut the tremolo out of the circuit. So that's a really great amp for the money as well. Yeah, I would stay away from any Fender reissues. I just feel like you're in for the price they charge. You can go get a handmade point-to-point wiring. And the reason why I say that is go take your amp somewhere to get worked on, and that's when you find out the difference between point-to-point and PCB. The point-to-point wiring is just, nobody wants to work on it unless they're going to work on it. They're going to charge you. The other stuff's a little easier. And, but yeah, I think Vintage Sound Amps make some great stuff. And there's other really good boutique amps as well out there. And you can buy a kit from Mojatone. And I think Carl's Amp sells kits as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone saw, I don't even know if you saw Quellbar, but I posted a video on my new channel.
Not sure.
And that channel's on Pornhub. No, I'm kidding.
I did see that.
Yeah, well, that's scary. The channel is called The Chairman, and I posted a video on carnivore diet. It's going to be like my diet and nutrition channel, just talking about different things and how I, turned everything around in a matter of a short amount of time. So if anyone's interested in that, go to the Chairman channel. You'll see my logo. It's the same logo as this without the guitar in it. But basically, you can, if that kind of thing interests you. If it doesn't interest you, well, then go piss up a robe. So we've been playing on Saturdays at Martini's with the drum guy. He's not going to be there this week. This week we don't have him. But, boy, we had a really busy week last Saturday. It was crazy. And probably should have filmed it because it was just a mob scene. It was a lot of dancing, people going crazy. There were a couple of girls, they were dancing like they were dancing to Lucy and Linus. Just jumping up and down. Ba-da-da, and I'm sitting there going, ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-ba, ba-ba-ba. I don't know. Anybody here watch and care about classical music at all?
I do.
I know all you guys, your favorite guitar players are Yngwie, Richie Blackmore, and Paganini. But, in Texas, every 4 years, they have this competition. And I believe it's a piano competition, and it's called the Van Cliburn Award.
Yep.
And the kid that won it, I'm trying to think of what his name is. Yunshin Lim.
Never heard of him.
Well, he's 18. Well, he's 19. 18 years old, man. He played Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto #3. It's worth a watch. The kid's incredible. I mean,
Gotta look it
18
up.
years old. I'm sitting there watching it going, how the fuck is he memorizing this piece? And the way how fast he's fucking playing some of these things in the hands, it looks like he's typing a term paper. I'm like, what the hell is going on? It's crazy. And I've been watching a channel lately called, it's the two Asian violin guys. I think it's called Two Set Violin. Is that what it's called? Two Set?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's these two kids, Eddie and Brett, and they're hilarious. But they have these videos, and these two guys are violin
Two
players.
Asian kids called Eddie and Brett.
Yeah, playing violin.
That's hilarious in itself.
Well, they fit the stereotype. They're Asian playing violin, but they're great. I mean, they have some real funny. I mean, that's what I've been enjoying, because somehow I stumbled across this Yunshin Lim, and now everything comes up. All these like classical musicians and stuff, and it's just pretty crazy stuff with the way these classical guys were writing. And I'm like, it's impressive. It's not as impressive. Have you ever watched Matt the Deal Guy?
No.
Two Set Violin. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I love those guys. Yeah, I know they've been around for a while. I just started watching them. Unlike you, Ed Dana, I'm not hip to the Asian violin market. I have no idea what that means.
No,
But yeah,
Asian porn.
The channel's been around for a couple of years. But yeah, Two Set Violin, very funny. Very, very funny guys. You funny guy. You regular Bob Hope. Exactly. Exactly, T-Boys. But what else was I gonna say? Matt the Deal Guy. You never seen him? These are the deals you're gonna get at Costco this month in October. Hey, there's Johnny.
That sounds
Kramer.
like something I gotta check out.
Oh, Matt the Deal Guy is great. And he'll sit there and talk about like, oh, the pumpkin spice cupcakes were so good I couldn't resist eating them out of my trunk. And he always shows his back of his car, his trunk's open, and he's eating cupcakes out of it.
You know what? Did you see the Ryan Reynolds ad yet for his aviation gin?
No.
It was such a great ad where he just dissed on pumpkin spice to no end. And I go, man, I'm going to post this on Facebook. But at the end, he had this little caveat. Oh, I'm under the understanding that a lot of people like pumpkins. And it's like you just ruined the whole fucking joke.
Oh, okay, Ed. Ed, check out the Yunshin Lim live at the Clyburn. I think the channel's called the Clyburn, and they posted his whatever the hell it is. The performance that he won the award. I think he won like $100,000. But anyways, these are the deals that are on Amazon today. He's great. He's great.
That almost sounds like the review of the week or
oh yeah. That guy drives me nuts. I also, you know what I can't watch anymore is Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, geez, I stopped watching them years ago.
So did I, but they came up in my feed recently, and they did a M&M comparison of what's the best M&Ms. They liked all the terrible ones, and I'm like, you guys
I
are
never
such
had a
fucking,
preference.
And whatever the guy's name is, not the one with the beard, but the other guy, he's such a dickhead because he's like, I don't really like them. But then he's going to sit there and talk about them. And he cares about like, oh, these are big. These are little. Shut the fuck up. Which one do you like to taste? The pretzels are the best. The crispy are awesome. They didn't even have crispy. The original are great. Almonds, peanut butter are all awful. Rock Daddy, how are you, sir? Hey, where's Zim, Rock Daddy? Yeah, Rhett and Link. Hey, Ben, Tom, welcome.
Yep. I posted that link to that Ryan Reynolds commercial, right? Tell me, it's like, watch that. It's such a great commercial until the end, then he just fucks it all up.
Yeah, let me tell you what I think of commercials in general. I'm hitting it as soon as it says skip ad.
Yeah.
I'm hitting skip ad. I can't deal.
Well, actually, it showed up as a short from his channel. It wasn't, he was advertising his vodka, but vodka is gin.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all the way from Florida, the man, the myth, the legend.
Ron
Joe is here,
DeSantis.
everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. I don't even have
all right.
YouTube open.
Zim's closing down the shop right now. So Joe is here. Welcome, Joe. How is the chicken?
Delicious.
What are we having tonight?
Delicious.
Chicken or a chicken?
What? Chicken.
I feel like chicken.
It's from
tonight.
Tommy Boy when they're being the stewardesses on the, and Tommy looks at the
Chicken
girl
or
and goes,
chicken?
"What's on the menu tonight? Chicken or chicken?"
Hello,
It's all
Dwight. Ed, Dana, Johnny, Ricky, Rock Daddy. Who else we got here? Janice, hello. Bent Tom. Well, Crowby said hello. And if I didn't say hello to you, hello.
All right. He said his hellos.
What a day.
He said his hellos. Now, Joe, what did you say you ordered? Did you order? You have something coming in, yes?
Yes. A new piece of gear arriving tomorrow. I finally got, and I was one of the original people to order it, the Positive Grid Spark 40. I had ordered it when it was first released, and then COVID hit, and everyone got backlogged like forever and a day. And I'm like, I need that $165 back, you know? But I just saw that the other day, they just announced the release of the Spark Cab, because one of the things that people always said was, yeah, but can you plug it into a cab? So they must have listened, and they're coming out with a cab that goes to 140 watts. And you could plug any of the Sparks into it, like the tiny one, the even tinier one, the Spark Go. So I was like, you know what? I love messing around with stuff with apps, pick a pedal, do this and that. I said, I'm going to treat myself.
All right. Nice.
So that arrives tomorrow. And tomorrow's the day they finally do the pre-orders for the cab. So I'll jump on that. And that'll be it.
Nice. Very good. Excellent. Let's see what else is happening. Joe, do you ever watch The Deal Guy on YouTube?
What is he?
He does like what's on sale at Costco, at Dollar Store, at Walmart. These, he always starts off, this is the sales for, oh, he's great. I love him. Matt the Deal. I think his channel is just called The Deal Guy.
Never heard of him. No.
Yeah.
I know. I watched that other guy, the kid that gets heartbroken when, like Wendy's new chicken sandwiches, the worst thing that's ever happened.
The report of the week.
The report of the week. That fucking guy.
Report of the week.
I can't watch him that much anymore because he takes too long trying to set up the joke.
Yeah.
It's like this guy's delivery is like, can you get to the joke already? He's just like, when I think of
dining from Pizza Hut.
When I think of Italian food, I think of Burger King. Like it's like, but it's so long. It's like, all right, we get it. You're trying to goof on him. We get it. It's all right. Just take a bite of the sandwich. And then when he takes a bite, he doesn't say this sucks or it's good. It's too long. We got to watch him take a sip of his drink. This motherfucker drives me nuts. Too slow.
Yeah.
Too slow. Yeah, I just want to. I'm just like, all right, he's done. Yeah, that's what they say. The mole. The report of the week. Yeah. I've been watching Molly Schuyler came through my thing in Killer Kennedy now quite a bit. These two, and I like the guy man with beard or
you said
the guy
something about that last time.
Yeah, and these people are eating food, and it's just
They're abusing food. That's not
You
even
know,
eating
this is
food.
why this was what really irritated me about Good Mythical Morning. They were comparing Raising Cane's to Popeyes.
I've
And when the
never
food
had
comes,
Raising Cane.
it doesn't matter. Irrelevant. When the
Yep.
food comes, I never had it either, but the point is when the food comes, they're looking at it and they're commenting, oh, the Raising Cane's is a little smaller pieces. And hey, fuck off. It's a review. You're comparing which one tastes better. You're not like, we don't care about the minutia and bullshit. Who cares if it's small? If it tastes better, who gives a fuck about the size? Eat the food and shut the fuck up.
Well, not only that, Raising Cane's is a frozen food company, isn't it?
No.
No,
it's just a restaurant. All those places.
I didn't know that.
They're dealing with fresh chicken and those fryer-laters. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
You know, the way you're describing it, I'm thinking to myself, are they reviewing the way food tastes, or is that a dick rating?
It's just
fatter.
sucks.
You know, it's not as long as the other one.
I'm sure, Brian, because people in painkillers, man, it's an epidemic. But, you could say it's the same thing about food. The way people eat food contributes a lot to their pain and to everything else. It's like nothing makes me want to punch the TV harder than when that fat bitch is singing, I got type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well.
What commercial is that?
It's for Jardians. I'm managing my A1C. It's like she's taking a pill so she can choke down cupcakes 2 at a time. It's like, just use some fucking discipline, you fat imbecile. If you think you're taking that medication and you're going to be fine 10 years down the road, you're fucked.
Not to mention
that stuff that is taxing your fucking liver to no end. Everything else.
A1C is a useless marker anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't. These people have like type 2 diabetes because they're all fucking eating garbage.
Diabetes.
And when I say garbage, folks, I mean food that's not nutrient dense, which is 99% of what everybody eats. It's non-nutrient dense food. In fact, if you do carnivore, you realize you don't even shit that much because your body's using everything.
Only at the beginning.
Well, that's your microbiome being released. That's the bacteria that's living on sugar that's now saying, what the hell's going on? It's like they're like the cavity creeps to was it Crest? Who was the cavity creeps? Oh no! What was it? Crest?
Yeah, I think it was.
I forget which commercial. Oh yeah, and then you got Anthony Anderson, I think his name is.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you seriously about type 2 diabetes. Why don't you shut the fuck up about type 2 diabetes and do more listening? You don't need to take the pill that you're trying to push everybody to take. How about watch what you're shoving down that fat gullet?
Well, actually, with him, I'm surprised. It's like he was actually a lot heavier at one time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, of course. So was Drew Carey.
They're death merchants.
Yeah. But that commercial drives me nuts when she's like that Jardians commercial because she's dancing out there like a and let me explain something to people. And fucking YouTube's probably going to demonetize me now forever anyways because of I speak my mind. Nobody wants fat chicks. I'm sorry.
Nope.
They don't want you to shame them because it's like they want to feel good. But it's like, I watched a clip today. Somebody said the funniest thing. He's like, somebody went over to Europe and he was like, do you understand how beautiful the European women are? And the guy was like, they're the same here, but here they're fat. You can't see how pretty they are through their double chins. You can't see their jawline.
Yeah, and it's double standard too, because it's like it's all this. Oh, look at this woman; she's fat and she's beautiful. She's fat and what about the average friggin' schmo guy? Joe
John
Sixpack.
Panette.
Yeah, well, he's the extreme. But I mean, like even if you take a guy that just has a paunch, just not even overly overweight and stuff. You plop them out like in a swimsuit ad, friggin' women are gonna despise it. It's like, oh, that's gross. He's fat. Blah,
Hey,
blah, blah.
Sean, what's happening, man? Yeah, no, completely. It's the world is upside down.
Oh, please. It's never been
The
more upside
world is a
down than right now.
vampire.
No.
Time to swallow you whole. But yeah. Anyways, there's something about the Jardians commercial that just rubs me the wrong way when it comes on. There used to be one where a guy was mowing his lawn to like an Earth, Wind, and Fire song. I can't remember what pill that was, what drug they were trying to push on people there, but it's all it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, well, that was the downfall of everything, was when they allowed friggin' these pharmaceutical companies to advertise on TV. They used to be outlawed. That
I
never
think
used to
that's
be
not the
allowed.
downfall. That was just the natural evolution of when you are pushing poison on people, and now you're trying to give them the.
Oh yeah,
antidote,
well,
which
the
is
whole
not
thing
really
is
an
that
antidote.
pushing the poison. They were always pushing the poison, but letting them do that in a mainstream way like that just
Yeah,
put
we're
it
the only
right
country
over
that
the
does
fucking
it.
top. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Joe, am I under the understanding you have a few lists tonight?
Yes, but the link is on my PC, and my PC was updating, so I have to go and email it to myself.
Oh, okay. Let me know when.
That sounds confusing.
Does anybody watch Bjorn Andreas Bull Hansen? I don't know what the hell that is. No idea.
Who?
I don't know.
Where do you
Bjorn
read that?
Andreas.
Bjorn Andreas
Well,
Bullhand.
those are four names I recognize, but not together.
Okay.
B. Andreas Bull Hansen. What does he do? Norwegian blogger, novelist, screenwriter, and YouTuber.
Is Six String Brian still in the chat? I want to know what his weight is. Oh, by the way, my weight today, 178.
Oh, okay.
Has it gone down since you've been doing the B&E?
Yeah. And I don't want it to go down too much, but I'd like it to get to like maybe 170, but 175 for sure. 164 says Six String Brian. Awesome, man. I'm at 178. I don't know how much more I can lose, but I'm looking forward to like a motherfucker. I'm looking forward to the month to be over so I can go back eating sour cream and cream cheese.
I had bacon wrapped chicken drumsticks.
Zim's going to see Guns N' Roses tonight, followed by Lucky Booger. I would say that's not lucky for my taste. I'm not a Guns N' Roses fan. Pretty stable. That's awesome. And how are you feeling about everything, Brian? Like mental clarity, everything else. Just your overall health. How you feeling? It's a feeling. Good. Excellent. Outstanding. Yeah, like I said, I just challenged myself because by November 5th, I'll hit 1 year. Yeah, lots of energy, absolutely. So I'll hit 1 year, and so I wanted to do the last month without dairy just to see what the difference would be. And I knew I would drop weight just because obviously I'm eating a lot less. But today I ate my face off. I made a small steak, and then I had 3 eggs sunny side up. Then I had a piece of salmon. Then I had bacon, and then I had 2 chicken breasts pounded with fried in the pork rind breadcrumbs. Not breadcrumbs, but pork rind crumbs. And then I had a can of Diet Dr. Pepper strawberry and cream. The greatest soda on the planet.
That's good. That's very good.
The greatest soda on the planet.
I gotta get some of that.
Been listening to Tedeschi Trucks band tonight. They kick ass. Susan Tedeschi and Derek Trucks. Derek Trucks is awesome.
Yeah.
And I was thinking it's very rare that a band, well, not so rare, but that a band has like 3 perfect albums. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if you think about it, it's probably like a handful. Like, did Queen have 3 perfect albums back to back?
Queen. Okay, well, I think I love Day at the Races.
Mm-hmm.
That's I mean that's great song. And Night the Opera too. I mean, like, yeah, a lot of people say, oh, this is kind of a zany song and everything, but it's like, but Sheer Heart Attack is great. Queen 2 is great.
Wait a second. You glossed over A Night at the Opera. Is it a perfect album or is it a very good album?
Depends on your taste, because if you like the Seaside Rendezvous side
I
of it,
don't think Seaside Rendezvous is the problem.
Sweet Lady,
I think it's Prophet's song.
Prophet. Oh,
Too
children
long,
of the earth.
nothing going on.
Well, the weakness of that is the middle section.
Right.
It was almost like a shortcut to what they were trying to do with Bohemian Rhapsody on the same album, but instead using delays. Now I know. Now I know. Now I know. Now
It's basically what they were doing with Now I'm Here.
Yep.
And then they did it on that. I just think that it weighs the album down.
The song itself is good. I like Prophet's song, but yeah, that middle part.
Oh, children of the earth. Yeah, it's a decent song if it was a 3-minute song. But it's a 3-minute song in 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, well, it's like I said, A Day at the Races is great. I can't think of any weak spots on there.
That's a great album.
Or Sheer Heart Attack.
Apart.
Or Sheer Heart Attack.
Yeah, again, I'm saying in a row.
Oh, in a row. Oof.
I mean, I think News of the World is pretty great, but I don't know if it's perfect. Jazz is not a perfect album.
Who Needs You isn't that good. I don't like that song. And,
either way, you get to Jazz and you're blocked again. So Queen isn't in that.
No, they're not.
Well, you got Steely Dan would say yes.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
Royal Scam,
Gaucho, and Asia. The Royal Scam, Asia, and Gaucho. Zeppelin, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
To me, you could go Physical. I mean, you can go 2, 3, 4.
3, 4. You could do 3, 4, and
I even think Rush with Permanent Waves, Moving Pictures, and Signals is a 1, 2, 3 punch.
Here's one I agree with: Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That is good.
I found the list on Reddit. Who wins best 3 albums in a row? And the guy who created the question, he's I'm going to go with Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, and Master of Puppets.
I disagree with that.
Well, yeah, Kill 'Em All. I can't really. Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning. I like.
Then he said honorable mention: Iron Maiden first 3 and Radiohead last 3.
Okay, Iron Maiden first 3, no. But you could just get rid of the first album and go 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. I would agree with you on that one. But I love the first album, so 1, 2, 3 works for me as well. Someone says, "Is this all the same band?" You would know, Dave. The Smiths, Meat Is Murder, and The Queen Is Dead.
Yes, that's all. That's the Smiths' first 3 albums, and I agree with that list.
Okay, he agrees with that. Here's one you won't agree with.
I also think Devo's first 3 albums.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
So this one person said, Tommy, Who's Next, and Quadrophenia.
No way. No fucking way. Who's Next, Quadrophenia? What's after Quadrophenia? Who by Numbers? No way. That album stinks. Then Who Are You's good. And then Face Dances is good. And then It's Hard is terrible.
I don't know.
I'll tell you what's funny though. I think that Van Halen was influenced a lot by the Who. I can call out several instances where I think Eddie ripped parts. At the part, goes, listen to you. It's the end of what's it called? Ain't Talking About Love. A, B, E.
Tell me what you think of this one.
B, C.
This
Go
one
ahead.
person said Rubber Soul, Revolver, Sergeant Pepper.
Yep.
And then the guy after said, but I would say Revolver, Sergeant Pepper, White Album.
No, not me. I think Sergeant Pepper's the weak link in the other one.
Well, White Album's a weak link in that it could have been a single album.
This one says Born to Run, Darkness on the Edge of Town, and The River by Springsteen.
I'm good with that list.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I only like
three great albums. I'd even be good with the first three, Bruce, or 2, 3, and 4, which is what's the second one called? Greetings from Asbury Park, or is that the first one? Whatever one has Rosalita is the second album.
This one person said for Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad.
No, they're not perfect.
Bad sucks. And Thriller's very good, but Off the Wall's perfect.
Well, someone else said they would pick Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous. I don't know. Here's someone
oh my God. Yeah, get rid of his best album.
For The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Disintegration
1987.
and Wish.
That's not a bad one. I just think Wish is the weak link there. I would have went earlier and would have went Head on the Door, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Disintegration.
Okay, here's one for Smashing Pumpkins. The guy said Gish, Siamese Dream, Melancholy, and the Infinite Sadness.
There's no way that that album is the best. I mean, is a perfect record. Melancholy, it's a double album that's not even as good as a single album.
What about the first three Cheap Trick?
This is funny. One guy said for the Smiths, Meter's Murder, Queen is Dead, and Strange Ways.
Cheap Trick, In Color, and Heaven's
I'll accept that one, Joe, as well. But, although I do agree more with the 1, 2, and 3.
I'm bringing this up because his next thing he said is, but I disagree on your maiden selection unless you mean the first three with Bruce, Number, Peace, and Power Slave, or maybe Power Slave somewhere in time, and Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. I could go with either of those.
All good.
All good.
Although Peace of Mind, Number of the Beast, Peace of Mind, and Power Slave is tough to beat.
What do you think about this one? Because I wouldn't really know it. For Marvin Gaye, What's Going On, Trouble Man, and Let's Get It On.
Well, What's Going On isn't a perfect album.
Okay.
Well, I don't think What's Going On is that great. I'll tell you right now, if I was picking Marvin Gaye, I would start with the album Stubborn Kind of Fellow from 1962. And I can't remember the name of the album after that. But
Here's
then
No, I interrupted.
No, it's all right. I can't think of those records. But I don't think Marvin Gaye has three perfect.
We got Zeppelin 4, Houses of the Holy Physical Graffiti. I can go with that.
Very doable. Although Houses to me with the crunge and what else is there's one other song on that album I don't care for.
And someone replied going, not their first three albums. So that'd be Zeppelin 1, 2, and 3. And I could go with that as well.
Yeah, I could even go with, I'll tell you what my 3 from Zeppelin would be: Physical, Presence, and In Through the Outdoor.
It's weird when someone lists something, but they don't say the band name, so I don't know who they're talking about.
Okay, just tell me what they are.
Built to Spill, There's Nothing Wrong, Perfect From Now On, Keep It Like a Secret. Is Built to Spill the band? I've never heard of them.
No idea what that is.
Are you looking at Reddit, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
Okay, someone said for Rush, Hemispheres, Permanent Waves, Moving Pictures.
Yeah, I take that. Hemispheres
with that.
Yeah.
But I'd slide it over one for me. I'd go Permanent Waves, Moving Pictures, Signals.
I like this guy says it has to be Jimi Hendrix. He only had 3 studio albums, but that
it's kind of a low bar.
well, there's Miles Davis. here. We got
No, I
Kinda
guess they
Blue.
Bitches Brew.
oh, actually, this guy has
Kinda
Porgy and
Blues.
Bess, Kinda Blue Sketches of Spain.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
okay.
say in sketches.
Early stuff.
Depeche Mode, Music for the Masses, Violator, Songs of Faith and Devotion.
Okay, let me discuss that one because
Go ahead.
that's right up my alley. Songs of Faith and Devotion has 2 good songs on it. That album stinks. Violator's their best album. Before that was Music for the Masses, and before that was Black Celebration. That's the 3 I would take. Black Celebration, Music for the Masses, and Disintegration. I mean, in Violator.
This guy has a whole. I'm going to read this one. This guy has a whole fucking list.
Yes, 10 of them. Is that Tune Ajax?
Yeah, but I'm not reading them all.
Yeah.
Beatles, he said Revolver, Sgt. Pepper's Magical Mystery Tour.
Technically, that's right. Whoever said the other one that put the White Album in, that's technically not right. Magical Mystery came out before.
And the only other from this list that I would read is because I'm the whole time I've been saying no one's saying Sabbath. This guy has Black Sabbath, Paranoid, Master of Reality. First 3.
With 3 being the weak one in my eyes. However, I'd be okay with Paranoid, Master of Reality, and Volume 4. And I would also take Master of Reality, Volume 4, and Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
Oh, look at the next one, Joe. Someone said, I'm surprised no one picked U2 yet.
I was just starting to read that. This guy says War.
War, the Unforgettable Fire, and Joshua Tree.
They're great. They're great, but you missed Octung Baby. But can
That's
you
what
do
the next
Octung
guy
Baby?
said.
That's what the next guy said.
That's what the
Octung
next
Baby?
guy said. Octung Baby.
Yeah. So I would take Octung Baby over Joshua Tree, but I mean, I guess what are you going to do?
I got to look at a different site. I don't want to keep repeating what Joe says.
Well, one person says for Pink Floyd, it could be Dark Side, Wish You Were Here Animals, but it also could be Wish You Were Here Animals on the Wall.
Well, someone says the Stones, Beggar's Banquet, Let It Bleed, and Sticky Fingers.
Beggar's Banquet, no. Let It Bleed, yes. Sticky Fingers, yes. Exile on Main Street. I know if I say no, people are going to go bananas because that's a house favorite. I'm going to say this for the Stones, and I'm going to go way the fuck out there.
Well,
The
this
Stones,
person is saying
it's Black and Blue, Some Girls, and Emotional Rescue. That's the top. That's the 3 in a row. That's fantastic.
This person is saying AC/DC Powerage, AC/DC Highway to Hell, and Back in Black.
Great choices.
Now,
You could slide those all around though, because you could start with Highway to Hell, go Highway to Hell, Back in Black for those about to rock. You could go Back in Black for those about to rock. Flick of the switch. I'd take any one of them.
Now, this person mentioned yes, Fragile, and Close to the Edge.
Boom. That's all they got.
Yep.
And
Come on, 90210.
Oh no! But I'm saying they should have in a row because after that you got Relayer and Tales of Topographic Oceans,
Well,
which are good, but they're like it's schmaltz. And then you've got like Drama.
Oh, how about this? We got Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, and Tusk.
Tusk isn't great. Fleetwood Mac.
Tusk is a double album, isn't it?
That's why I say it's not great. There's great songs on it. Sarah's on that. The song Tusk. World Stop Turning is a great song. I like the Live in Boston right after that album.
Now, this one, Dave, I have to defer to you because you're the Billy Joel fan.
Hold on one sec, real quick. Wheat Project saying Supertramp, Crime of the Centuries. You think those are like greatest hits? I think Supertramp's in there. Crime of the Century, Even in the Quietest Moments, and Breakfast in America. And you could even go the other way and start with Crime of the Century, Crisis, What Crisis? Actually, I would cut Crime of the Century out. I'd start on Crisis, What Crisis, Even in the Quietest Moments, and Breakfast in America. Although I love Crime of the Century.
Let me ask you a question, Dave. Could you pick 3 Megadeth in a row?
I could easily. I would go Rust in Peace, Countdown to Extinction and Euthanasia.
Yeah. All right.
And I would also think that you could also go one up and go from Countdown to Extinction, Euthanasia, and Cryptic Writings.
Now, Dave, you're the Billy Joel fan. I mean, this person says Turnstiles, The Stranger in 52nd Street. Is that valid?
100%. 100%. There's no other way to wiggle that around. That's it. Those are his three best in order. Turnstiles is the best, then The Stranger, then 52nd Street.
I hear someone at the bottom says Soft Parade, Morrison Hotel, and
LA Woman.
I love the fucking Doors, so yeah, I'm for that.
I even think the first three are good. The Doors, Strange Days, and what was the one you said? Waiting for the Sun. Did you say or no?
No. This person said Soft Parade, Morrison
Parade.
Hotel.
Right. I was trying to think of what was before
LA
Soft
Woman.
Parade. Waiting for the Sun. Right. So I'd either go the first three or the last three, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Although I think I'm not that crazy about the Soft Parade. Love Morrison Hotel, love LA Woman. I think the Soft Parade is my least favorite.
I don't know if this is a different one, but someone else said Rush Hemispheres, Permanent Waves, Moving Pictures.
Yeah, we said that
Did
one.
that? Okay. So
I would move, like I said, I would slide that over, get Hemispheres out of there and put in
I saw
Signal.
one that started off with 2112. There's
What
one that
about
started
this,
off with
Dave?
2112.
This
I
guy
can
says
understand that.
choose any three in a row from Elvis Costello's first 6 albums.
Okay, easy. I would start with this year's model, 1978. 79, let me just try to think of what the name of that album is. A 1980s album is called Get Happy. I don't know if is it called Accidents Will Happen or Oliver's Army. What the hell's the name?
Oliver's Army.
Okay, Oliver's Army. I couldn't remember what the name of the record was. Those are the three right there for me.
Okay.
And actually, I would take all. It said 6 albums of his because what's after that is
Well, he said pick any three
Right.
from the first 6. So he listed My Aim Is True, This Year's Model, Oliver's Army, Get Happy, Trust, Imperial Bedroom.
right. Trust and after Imperial Bedroom, I think is Punch the Clock, and that's an awesome album. Oh
Punch
no!
the
After
Clown.
Imperial Bedroom's the country album. What was the country album called? Trust.
I think so.
Great record.
This other
I'm
person said
not
Number of
that
the
hip on
Beast,
it.
Peace of Mind, Power Slave. I'll definitely go with that.
Armed Forces. That was what the Oliver's Army album was called. Armed Forces.
Someone said Let It Bleed, Sticky Fingers, Exile on Main Street.
Yeah, that
for-
makes more sense. Although I think mine's better. Black and Blue, Some Girls, Emotional Rescue.
David Bowie, someone said Station to Station, Low, and Heroes.
Let me just say how great the album Low is. Awesome.
How about Dynasty, Unmasked, and songs from the older?
Yeah, that's the
Someone
fucking
said,
worst.
Miles
Did somebody
Davis-
really say that?
What?
No. I just said that.
Yeah,
I
well, Kiss is
actually like
easy. First
Dynasty.
three.
I actually like Dynasty.
This person said for Miles Davis, In a Silent Way, Bitches Brew, a tribute to Jack Johnson.
Wheat Project, that's not the. You have to be 3 in order, and you're skipping Fly By Night. Say it again.
Oh, I scrolled up. Someone said for Miles Davis, In a Silent Way, Bitches Brew, and a tribute to Jack Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not a big Miles.
That's the
fan.
latest
I'm going to
stuff.
listen to jazz trumpet. I'm going to listen to Freddie Hubbard. I'm more of a Freddie Hubbard guy.
Do we care about Red Hot Chili Peppers? This person said Californication, By the Way, in Stadium Arcadia.
That person should be.
Yeah, well, you know what? If
Accordingly.
you're gonna pick the Chili Peppers, it's gonna be '80s albums, but they weren't
Right.
perfect albums.
Freaky
either, but
Styly.
How about this? Genesis. This person said Foxtrot, Selling England by the Pound, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
Ooh, Lamb.
I love all 3 albums. That now you're talking more. Watcher of the Skies. Yeah, but Fly By Night came out first. So you could, if you're gonna reach 2112, Sean, you got to start with Fly By Night. You
In
can't
row.
start with the
In a row.
self-titled.
We don't make up our own rules.
Yeah, I'm not making the
This
rules. I'm
person
just.
said, did you mention this one, Krell? This person said about Billy Joel, Stranger 52nd Street Glass Houses.
No way.
Actually, no, I mentioned Billy
The
Joel, but it was
Turnstiles
different.
one.
It was Turnstiles.
Yeah, get rid of glass houses, put turnstiles in front of the stranger, and
Glass
you're all
Houses
set.
is awful.
There's a couple of good songs. Sleeping with the
Yeah.
television on. All Filane is decent.
What's
the matter with the clothes? That sucks. Still rock and roll to me blows. And yeah, it's got some hits and misses.
Still fucking blows to me.
Yeah, it's not great.
All right, I found my list.
All right.
Oh, shit, hold on.
That was an enjoyable list. Let me just say this. Does Elton John have 3?
I couldn't
Actually,
answer
I
that
just-
question.
I would say Tumbleweed Connection, Madman Across the Water, and a Honky Chateau. But I don't know how great any of those are. I mean, I know the albums well. I don't think they're great. They're very good.
Okay.
Not in the
100
same league. And go ahead, sorry.
And I was going to start this, but tell me when. Tell me when.
Well, I was just going to say the album for Elton John is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And I'm trying to think what came before that. I think it's Don't Shoot Me, I'm Only the Piano Player. And then before that is I think I already said it, Honky Chateau, maybe. Madman's very good, but I mean, songs like Holiday Inn, I'm not huge on, and Indiana, whatever the hell it's called, I'm not huge on. But side one with Razorface, Tiny Dancer, Levon, I mean, that's fantastic.
Taserface?
Oh, all right. That's what I said, Ed. Ed's repeating what I said. Those were the best songs on that album. Sleeping with the Television On and All Felina. Yeah, but it doesn't compare to Turnstiles. Turnstiles, by the way, is an unfucking believable album. I
just never got that deep into Billy Joel.
Just listen to Turnstiles. It's all you need to know. Joe, please discuss your list.
This list I found the other night is called 100 Greatest Guitarists of All Genres. Let me read the
All
paragraph.
genres.
Let me read this paragraph that has the criteria.
Ooh, we love this.
These are the 100 greatest guitarists of all genres of music and styles of guitar. They were picked for their importance in the guitar world, including innovation, respect from other guitarists, influence on both other players as well as on styles of playing, impact, legendary status, abilities including technique, creativity, versatility, musical depth and expression, both in composing and performing, live energy, and
that's the most
improv
important
skills
right there.
and originality. Note, this is a list of guitarists which includes all musical genres, not guitarists who play all genres. And the list was edited by George, and the last time it was updated was February
George
13th,
Costanza?
2008. Georgie! Am I starting at 100?
Yeah, why not?
All right. And in parentheses, it'll say what style they play. Starting at 100, we have Ry Cooder, blues, and
Great player. Great player.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's on the list, to be honest with you. I'm glad he is.
Let me move this
And he
one
influenced the Stones and definitely has his place. And I love the Buena Vista Social Club record that he produced.
Okay, coming in at number 99, Debashish Bhattacharya. He's Indian.
And that's the hipster
yes.
doofus choice.
Okay.
No, what kind of music is it?
Indian?
Okay.
That's what it says.
just a wild guess.
Right?
That music gives me diarrhea.
Okay.
I heard that name. I could have sworn that was the person that called me last night trying to sell me something on the phone.
Number 98, George Benson, jazz, rhythm and blues.
Not familiar with the album, but George Benson's great.
What do you mean album? That's the genre
That's
they
the
have.
style.
Oh,
There's no
genre.
album.
Oh,
He's a
that's
jazz
right, it's not album.
guitarist. What do you mean rhythm and blues?
I got it mixed up with the other list. I'm sorry.
97, Howard Roberts, a jazz guitar player.
Yeah, he's another great one.
I love the Howard Roberts Fusion 3 by Gibson. But going back to George Benson, he's a jazz guitar player, and he's fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, then we have at 96, Jimmy Rainey, another jazz guitar player.
I'm familiar with them. Just mildly familiar.
95, Tal Farlow, jazz player.
I'm familiar with them.
94, Barney Kessel, jazz.
I'm more
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
with them.
Plays a big jazz box.
I think we all know this next one. 93, Scotty Moore, rockabilly.
Of course, Elvis's guy.
92, looks like there is a three-way dance here. We have Robert White, Joe Messina, Eddie Willis, rhythm and blues.
I've heard the name Joe Messina before.
That I've known.
I know Jim Messina. I don't know Joe Messina.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my God. Coming in at 91, we
Christ,
got
what is this? The Johnny Kramer show?
coming in at 91, Steve Cropper, rhythm and blues and blues.
Only at 91, huh? Cropper?
Coming
He's
in
the
at
Stax guy.
Okay. I've heard of him. Coming in at 90, Buddy Guy, blues.
There is no way Buddy Guy has more influence or respect from other players than Steve Cropper. This is a load of Cropper.
Coming in at 89 is Bert Jansch, Jansch.
Virgin,
British-
yeah, that's Jimmy Page stole all his stuff. He did a
British
backwater
folk.
slide.
Okay. 88 is another British folk guitarist, John Renbourn.
Heard the name. Can't tell you
87,
anything he's done.
once again, another British folk guitar player, Richard Thompson.
Oh, I know him. He's really good.
Then we have 86 is Bola Set, S-E-T-E, Brazilian folk fusion.
Boba Fett?
No, Bola
No.
Set.
Bola said, didn't Bola fight Frank Dukes at the end of Bloodsport?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's Bolo Young.
That's fucking great. Coming in at 85, Tony Rice, bluegrass.
Oh,
He's great. He's great.
And
Great.
now we have some more. We have a few that people are going to be familiar with. Definitely, we have 84, Eric Johnson.
I love him.
Okay.
83, Steve Morse.
Love him.
Okay.
82, the man who has to put the J in the middle of his name so you can distinguish
Hey,
him is
you
Yngwie
have to
J.
play
Dave
him.
Malmsteen.
Malmsteen's all the way up at 81.
Yeah. No, 82.
82.
81 is Steve Vai.
Bye. Yeah.
And we got another Steve coming in at 80. It's Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Wow.
Wow, that low on the list. I'm getting surprised here now.
I
I'm
was
curious who's
telling
higher.
Dave this is going to be a surprising list. We have Mother Mabel Carter, country player.
Oh, that's she oh God.
Well, when I
She's like
go
in the
to all the
50s.
guitar, if you guys ever go to any of the guitar chats, people are always talking about Mother Mabel and Neve.
Yeah, one influence.
Always.
One influence.
Coming in at 78, Roberto
I thought
Grella.
Mother Mabel had a syrup that I used to use on my pancakes. No?
Yeah, coming in at 78, Roberto Grella. He's tango. Okay. Coming in at 77 is Juanjo Dominguez, another tango guy.
Bon Jovi?
76, Earl Hooker. Blues.
Wait, let me just hold up. I mean, like, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Has anyone ever latched onto that and like have a Mexican Bon Jovi tribute and call it Juan Jovi?
That would be great. That would be great. Coming in at 75, Elmore James, blues.
Dust
I'm
my
familiar with
broom.
them. Yep.
74, one of my favorite players is Freddie King, also blues. Coming at 73 is James Burton, rockabilly.
Very
Well, he's
good.
also a country player.
72, Dwayne Allman, we all know him, rock and blues. 71 is
Dwayne Allman is, even in this list where they're putting people high on the list, he's still overrated.
okay. Coming in at 71, I don't know if I said him, Jimmy Bryant, country and jazz.
Oh, he is.
Don't know.
He's great. He's great. He is.
70, Kazuhito Yamashita, classical.
Have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
69, Manuel Barrico, classical.
Oh, I actually saw him at Rhode Island College.
Okay. Was he good?
He's very good.
Okay. Coming in at
68.
68, Bill Frisell, Fusion Jazz.
He's great. I had a few.
I
albums
love
of
Bill
his.
Frisell.
Okay. 66, we have, oh wait, I'm skipping 67. 67 is Roy Buchanan.
All right.
I like them.
66 is
Better than
Johnny
Bill.
Smith. He's a jazz player.
Oh yeah,
Johnny Smith.
Six-string guitar. Yeah, he used six-string jazz guitar.
65, Vishwa
Not six-string,
Mohan Bhatt.
seven-string jazz guitar. I'm sorry.
65 was another Indian player, Vishwa Mohan Bhatt. 64 is Gabi Pahinui, Hawaiian slack key.
Actually, I only know that name because I remember a fucking Guitar Player article from fucking 30, 40 years ago.
About Gabi Pahinui?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then we come in at number 63 is Ernest Ranglin, ska and jazz.
Yeah, he played. Again, I know him because he was in a Guitar Player fucking
Okay.
interview.
62 is Oscar Moore, a jazz player. 61, I think we all know this person, Robert Fripp.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me know when we get to Arlen Roth, so he can say he knew him from Guitar Player too.
Yeah, exactly.
Starting at 60, we have Stanley Jordan, jazz and fusion.
Yep. Now, is his
59.
name Stanley or is it
Right.
something else now?
What is it now?
I know.
Well, now
Stephanie?
he's like he's
Stephanie Jordan?
pansexual, isn't he?
Really?
Stephanie Jordan?
The guy that used to play with the two tap like
Yeah,
that?
he looks like Michelle.
Oh,
he
you
looks like
weren't
Michelle
here last
Obama
week
now.
when I brought up the wig that he wears. Google him and look at the wig he's wearing.
I was here last week's show.
Or 2 weeks ago when we talked about
fuck.
Stanley Jordan's wig.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that's all right. Coming in at 59 is Enver Ismailov Fusion. 58, King Benny Nahawaii, also Hawaiian.
What the fuck?
57 is Tony Iommi. We all know him.
Oh, yeah, just
He
throw,
just got-
just
he
throw him in the
just
middle of the
got
Hawaiian
dude.
guys. Yeah, just throw him in the middle of the Hawaiian guys.
Who the fuck? You know,
Well,
I
he
think
has
I-
a
I
Hawaiian
gotta-
esque
A
mustache.
Wada Hui and a Hui Hawaii and Tony
Can we get
Iommi.
George on the phone? Can we? Coming in at 56, Leo Kutke.
Leo Kotke. Great
Yeah.
player.
Do you know him from
Yep.
Guitar World?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I know him. I've got albums.
Coming in at 55, Tommy Emmanuel.
Yep, seen him.
Wow,
a
at
few times.
55?
Should he be higher or lower?
Well, he's a great
Should be-
player. He should
He
be
should be
really
closer
high.
closer to the top of the list.
All right. Well, he got beat out at 54 by Chuck Berry.
Here we go. You know, the thing is, Tommy Emmanuel could take four.
Bro, what's up with your
of-
mic? It's like super loud.
Oh, turn it down a little. This better?
Keep going.
Down, down, down. Good.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Can
No,
you
because
hear
you
me?
talk loud. You project loud. So when you,
Oh, okay. I'm actually projecting. Well, anyways, what I was going to say is that Tommy Emmanuel could take four of Chuck Berry's greatest hits and play them all at once on one guitar.
and they'd still stink.
All right. Coming in at number 53, Hank Garland, country and jazz.
Yep, he's
Great
great.
player.
Coming in at 52, another one of my favorites, Albert King, blues player.
I love the Three Kings. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
Freddie King, Albert King, Burger King.
Coming in at number 51, Jimmy Page.
Wow, 51.
That surprised the fuck out of me, too.
Now,
Hendrix is in the top 10, and he's number 51. George doesn't
just-
have long for this world.
Hendrix
we
is
just
in the
know
top
that
10.
we just know that Kurt Cobain's going to be ahead of Jimmy Page
But this,
right now.
all right, right now, because that was 51. Number 50 is Eric Clapton. There's no way Clapton's better than Page.
Or influential or respected.
No. They may have had
I mean, in
5
Japan,
minutes-
they call him Eric Clapton.
Eric? And no, Alec Crafton.
No, they can't
Really?
say L's. That's why they changed their L's to
They
R's.
can't say R's either. They say
Oh,
R's
they
like
say
L's
R's.
and
They
L's
can't
like
say
R's.
L.
You ever hear how they butcher the word McDonald's?
Rick Donalds.
No, it's McDonald's. It's like a fucking It's almost like they're beatboxing.
Oh, I thought
Okay.
I have the wrong number. I was calling City Airlines. Oh, hold on.
Shitty.
City Airlines.
Shitty airline.
Shitty walk.
Shitty walk. Oh. Okay, coming in at number 49.
How may I help you, please?
That is the greatest fucking thing.
How can I help you, please?
What was the thing Cartman said about when he was the slave guy? Student athlete.
Athletes.
Dressed up like Colonel
Aye,
Sanders.
sir.
Oh my God, those two guys
Oh.
get away with a lot of shit. Okay,
That's
coming in at
so good.
49, Freddie Green is jazz. 48,
All right.
Carlos Paredes, Fado, F-A-D-O. What the fuck style is
All
that?
right. If Freddie Green's in there, we need a Grant Green in there somewhere. Go ahead.
All right. 47 is Franco. He's Sukas and Rumba.
Doesn't even need a last name.
46, Kenny Burrell.
The same show I saw Manuel Barrueco. He was there too. It was like a guitar summit.
45,
Burrell.
Ed Bickert, jazz.
Yeah, Canadian.
44,
That's
Jim
nice,
Hall, jazz. 43, George Van Epps, jazz.
Heard of him?
42, Nino Ricardo, flamenco.
Ricky Ricardo.
Then we go to
Now is
41.
Paco de Lucia going to be on here?
I don't know. 40
Yeah, we'll
because
see.
it says top 100, but it goes back to 200. Come and past 100 was Brian May, and I can't figure that shit out either. So okay, where would I leave off, Dave?
Some
We did all right. Nino Ricardo.
41.
41 is Baden Powell. 40, finally someone I know, Alan Holdsworth.
Wow, that low.
39, Phil Keaggy, rock, contemporary fingerstyle.
Oh, fuck off.
No, actually,
Phil Keaggy is better on the list and more respected than Holdsworth. Give me a break.
I agree with you. Yeah, exactly. But I will say that Keege's still a good guitar player. But nowhere near as good as.
Okay. Coming in at 38, Alexandra Lagoya and Ida Presti, classical.
Oh, those two.
This, and I fucking love this guy, but not ahead of Page. 37, Richie Blackmore.
This is Richie Blackmore's cousin that put this list together.
Georgie Blackmore? All right, coming
No,
in
I
at
don't even think Richie Blackmore would agree.
Coming in at 36, Edward Van Halen.
Wow.
35,
wow.
Jeff Beck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these
Coming in
guys
at-
are better guitar players than Alan Holdsworth.
Coming in at 34, beating out Beck, Blackmore, Van Halen, Holdsworth, Page. It's so happy Hawaiian.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
can't
one
of the
even
greats.
pronounce that. Coming in at 33 is someone I know, Pat Metheny.
Pat
He's a great
Metheny.
player.
I know 32 as well, Christopher Parkening, because he had books.
Yeah, he was a classical player.
Never
Coming
heard
in at
of him.
31, we all know this person. It's Les Paul.
As far as influence, hell yeah.
Fuck
Thirty-
no.
No?
What? He's not an influence?
Are you kidding?
Is he an influence, but more than, let's just forget about the fucking names we can't pronounce or never heard
Yeah.
of. Every guitar player that they listed in the rock and jazz genre that we remembered, you're going to say Les Paul's better or more influential?
Well, look at the guitar that everyone fucking plays with their fucking name on it.
Well, it's got his name on it, but Ted McCarty designed the fucking thing. What does that have to do
Yeah,
with it?
but-
Let me ask you this. Name
it's
three
about
songs that
influential.
Les Paul plays.
No, it's not. They said
three
influential. So
songs.
I mean, like, how do you define influence? You know, multi-track
Well, influence isn't
recording.
buying a
and-
product with somebody's name on it.
You want 3 songs? Power Slave, Balls to the Wall, and Talking About Love.
Exactly.
He's played. Okay. Number 30. We're in the top 30. Oh, what? You want to go? Go ahead.
I was going to say How High the Moon is the only one I can say. And I enjoy Les Paul, but like Chet Atkins is I would say should be much higher. But Les Paul, I don't know that he was influencing all these rock players. I mean, they respected him because he was the name to respect as a kid, just like everyone sucks Chuck Berry off.
Yeah, but how'd they influence him? I mean, he influenced it. Maybe
well,
not
he did the multi-track thing. That was his thing. But as far as the guitar, Les Paul is just a fucking look. That guitar didn't sell for shit until Peter Green started playing it, and then Clapton bought one, and all these guys bought them, and then they became the rage. But they weren't selling for shit.
No, same could be said for some guitar players. Well, he was just fucking just playing in a bar somewhere and stuff until someone discovered him here, and then they became famous.
We've lost.
My point is, how long have you two been playing guitar?
Me?
About 10 years
Yeah.
old.
Since 1984, since I was.
Just give me a number of years.
About 40.
40 years.
40 years. How many you, Joe?
About the same, 40 years.
Okay, so you've been influenced by guitar players because you play guitar for 40 years. Name 3 songs by Les Paul. There's my fucking point. Name 3 songs by Van Halen. Name 3 songs by Jimmy Page.
In the criteria, they never said what the influence was, though. They didn't say musical influence. So
the guitar is not his; it's Ted McCarty's. If you're going to say the Les Paul's a big guitar,
a lot of people were influenced just by looking at Les Paul guitar and friggin' picking.
Yes, but it has nothing to do with Les Paul other than the fact that he put his name on it. That's like saying, you know who Clyde? What's his name? What's the guy's last name on the wah wah pedal? Clyde McCoy.
Yeah.
Do you know who Clyde McCoy is?
No.
Do you know who he is, Krellbach?
Well, yeah, I do.
Who is he?
Yeah, well, he's the guy that invented that wah pedal.
No, he didn't invent the wah pedal. No. Clyde McCoy was a trumpet player. And Vox they thought initially that the thing would be a better effect for people playing trumpet. So they put Clyde McCoy's name on there. It wasn't until Hendrix fucking woke everybody up that it was a guitar thing that they started marketing towards guitars. Clyde McCoy. So are you going to tell me every guitar player then is fucking influenced by Clyde McCoy because they bought a Clyde McCoy wah pedal? Fuck no. It has nothing to do with Clyde McCoy. It was who they marketed
your
towards.
point is well taken. Your point is well taken.
Name 3 Hendrix songs that Clyde McCoy covered.
Just trying to
well
explain it
taken.
for us.
Ricky, they can't all be winners. It's the interactions that we go for, not the list. All right, coming in at number 30, Lorindo Almeida, Brazilian.
Oh, Lorindo made this list too? That's it. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
29, Narcisco Yepes, classical. 28,
Narcisco is his name.
Narciso? I don't know.
I love that name, Narcisco.
Nabisco. Coming in at 28, Adrian Legg, contemporary fingerstyle.
Yeah, I remember him.
27, Danny Gatton.
Oh, he's great. I love Danny Gatton.
This list
26.
is fucked up.
But he shouldn't be at this point.
We're almost done. The next list. Next list. Fuck, you killing me. Where did I leave off? Doc Watson. Okay, 25. Top 25. David Graham, British.
Hold on, you just jumped through Doc Watson. Doc Watson's great.
Well, you didn't say nothing when I said Doc Watson at 20.
I only heard you say it once. You just
I only heard you
passed
say
over.
it.
Doc Johnson. Name 3 dildos that Doc Johnson produced. We got the double dong, the strap on,
which they call the Gemini dong.
Gemadong.
If I find out that that's what they actually call it, I'm coming up to where you are and kick you in the ass. Okay.
It's what it's called.
Where did I leave off?
After Doc Johnson.
Okay, Doc, what? Fuck. Doc Watson.
Yeah.
25,
Doc
Davy Graham. 24 is John Fahey. 23 is Robert Johnson.
Oh, fuck off.
That's the hipster doofus one.
Oh, my God.
22,
Where's Calhoun Tubbs? He's next.
I don't know.
I wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Woo-hoo.
Okay. Now we're gonna hear Blind Lemon Shitbag.
Right, they're all Blind Lemon Shitbag.
Well, no, actually, 22 is Blind Blake, Ragtime and Blues.
Was
Robert
perfect.
Johnson. We're trying to find his missing song. He had 29 songs that are terrible. What, you think the 30th one is going to be this fucking great gem?
I think the funniest fucking thing
The
is
moment
to the
I
side.
mentioned,
Go ahead.
the moment I mentioned Blind Lemon Shitbag, the next one on the list is Blind Blake.
It was.
Yeah.
And but the funny thing is, and to the side is top 10 lists, like, and one of them over here says top 10 rhythm guitarist, and Mabel Carter beat out Keith Richards. But we'll get to that on another day. Okay. Robert Johnson, Blind Blake, 21, Sabacus, Flamenco.
Yeah, Tony Rice is on the list, Fernwood.
20, I know this man, Joe Pass. He's really good, jazz player.
Oh, he's great.
19, John McLaughlin, Fusion.
I think he's
18.
great. I know Dave doesn't really care for him, but
I think 18 I've heard Dave mention before. Lenny Bro or Brew.
Yep.
yeah, he's
He's
a great
great.
guy.
I don't know.
He's
17,
great. Do I think he's more influential or did more for music than about 30 other names they've already said on this list? No.
No. Okay. We got
and-
7. Go ahead.
They haven't even mentioned a lot of great jazz guitar players they haven't even mentioned yet.
Well, we still
But John
got,
McLaughlin they're going to mention, but they're not going to bring up Demiola or Larry
Yeah.
Carlton.
okay.
fucking
Well,
ridiculous.
the list isn't over yet.
I understand.
We got 17 was Eddie Lang. 16 is Lonnie Johnson, blues player. 15 is Michael Hedges, contemporary fingerstyle.
Give me a
Know
break.
him well,
Aerial
but
boundaries.
He shouldn't be that high.
14 is John Williams, classical.
He's a great classical player, but I mean, who did he influence?
13, oh, Dave's going to lose his fucking mind in a few minutes. Okay, 13 is Wes Montgomery, jazz.
He was a great player.
12, Merle Travis, country.
I know who you're gonna say, Joe. It's probably gonna be fucking Carlos Santana coming up.
No. 11,
There's no way.
T-Bone Walker, blues.
There's no way T-Bone Walker deserves to be on this list.
10, Dave's favorite. Every day he's got the blues. It's B.B. King.
We're getting blues heavy near the end
Yeah,
here.
blues, sorry. But let's bring it back.
Beginner guitar players that make the list.
The greatest of all time.
All right. From B.B. King, we go to Charlie Christian, jazz.
List is fucked.
Number 8, Julian Bream, classical. Didn't we do Bream before?
No,
No.
Okay.
he's a great classical player, but again, you know,
Number
Influence.
7, Ramon Montoya. My name's Ramon Montoya.
yeah.
You killed my
You
father?
killed my father. Offer me power. I'll give you power. Offer me money. I give you all the money. Okay. Number 6, Augustin Barrios Mangor, classical.
Well, they're getting these names as they're crossing the border.
We're at the top 5. We're in the top. I actually know the top 5. We got Paco de Lucia, whatever.
Yeah,
Flamenco.
he's great.
Yeah, I was wondering when he was going to show up.
We got Jimi Hendrix.
Didn't be that high.
Oh, but when you look at the criteria, he fits the criteria.
Oh,
Whether you like it or
influence,
not.
Well, do they say
Influence.
overrated? Is that in the
But they
criteria?
listen, maybe you think he's overrated, but they did say influence on others, and he was.
How do you say that his influence on others is way more than Jimmy Page, who outsold him by
That-
records of millions?
I don't argue that. That I don't. You know, Page is top 5.
Yeah, well, no, the thing is that with Jimi Hendrix, his name was on the moniker. With Jimmy Page, it was Led Zeppelin, so he was part of that group. So I think Hendrix was far more influential.
I
No.
think you're insane for saying that. Okay, but
Agreed.
No, I think so.
top
I
3.
agree with Joe.
I'm not
That you're
saying
insane.
he's a better guitar player.
I did not misunderstand one thing you said. I just said I agree with Joe. You can defend yourself and say, "Oh, well, what I meant, well, I don't care what you mean." I agree with Joe. You're wrong.
All right, top three. I'm going to
So
tell
much
you
for opinions.
I'm going to tell you
No,
the genre.
that's the whole thing. Is I'm just saying
Yeah,
my
I know,
opinion.
I know.
You're trying to correct my opinion. I'm like, I agree with Joe. We have two opinions. You have
And I
one.
don't
but
agree
I'm just,
with either of you on that.
Yeah,
I still
that's
say
good.
that.
But I wasn't saying it like
I'm
you're
going to
wrong.
tell you
I'm
the
saying-
genre. You tell me who
You're
it
wrong.
is. Starting at number 3, it's a country player.
Chet Atkins.
Chet Atkins. Number 2 is a jazz player.
It is
I need a second.
Al Di Meola.
No.
I will give you a hint, and this should probably give it away.
No, don't. No hints. No hints.
No.
Okay.
No hints. I just have to think who we missed. They said Wes.
They said Joe Pass already.
I'm looking for Grant Green, but I don't think Grant Green will be in this. So now I'm going to have to say who's like one of the biggest jazz guitar players. Oh, I know. What's that guy that always does the lessons?
Marty Schwartz?
No, jazz guy.
Marty Schwartz, number 2.
All right, let's take that. Let's take that clue.
I saw a video. You know how when you're on home on YouTube, it suggests videos?
Yeah.
And one video made me think of you immediately because there was a 20-minute video that was titled "The Chords of Wasp," and I was like, "They played chords?"
Right.
A5,
A5, G5.
Number 2, he is a jazz player. I said that, but he, in a way, he influenced Tony Iommi.
Oh, Django Reinhardt.
Yes.
Great
Okay,
player.
number 1 is a classical player.
Andre
That
Segovia.
Andre
Yep.
Segovia is probably the one you think of immediately with classical players. Okay, everyone, I apologize for the horrible list. I don't write them. I find them.
No. The purpose of the list is to have a good discussion and rag on people who create these lists.
I mean, to the left over here, we got more lists. We got rock guitars, blues guitars, jazz, rock guitar solos, rock guitar riffs. What is a specialty guitarist? Is I think someone got Down syndrome?
Well, maybe
Well,
their session.
I can't understand that. All the jazz guitar players they said they never mentioned like Grant Green, Al Di Meola,
Hold on.
but some fat Hawaiian dude they have no problem putting in there all the time.
Yeah, Brian May was in the
Al
200s.
Di Meola, 108, Fusion.
Christ.
Where was Brian May?
Okay, number 101, Roy Nichols, Country. 102, Brian May. 103, Santana. Behind Santana, David Gilmour. 105, Jan Arkerman. Larry Carlton, Larry Coral, Al Di Meola, Steve Howe, Sean Lane, Satriani,
Sean Lane. Fucking-
Reverend Gary Davis, Derek Bailey, Sonny Shamrock. Who else we got?
Shunny Sharrock. Shit.
I mean, even Cool Nemo came in at 124. Oh, 126, Grant Green. Jazz R&B. Who's number 200? Blind Willie Johnson.
Blind Lemon Ship.
Check out a great song by Grant Green called "The Final Come Down." It's a great song by Grant Green. I love the guitar on it.
Vinnie Moore is 195. I think besides me and you two guys, no one else knows who he is.
I've seen him live.
Listen to this one. You have 184. Wait, 185. Michael Schenker. 184. Uli John Roth. 183. Marty Friedman. 179. Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia beat Marty Friedman.
Can I tell you how much I hate the Grateful Dead? They're
Probably
horrendous.
not more than
I
me.
am
We
not a
got
fan.
Randy Rhoads at 154. Alex Lifeson, 155. Gary Moore, 156. Mike Bloomfield, 157.
They just
And
pick
they
names
pull
and
out
threw them
these
in a
Hawaiian-
dartboard.
These
Otis
Hawaiian
Rush.
people friggin' dominated the fucking top 100.
Are you going to pull another list? I'm going to hit the head real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, I got to check Mikey. I'll be right back.
All right, you.
I'm by myself. Uh-oh.
You recite Shakespeare while I'm gone. I'll be gone in 2 seconds.
I would like to take this moment to recite The Great Gatsby. How's it going, guys?
Oh my God.
Oh, sound like old man Dave has some bones creaking there. Yeah, Fern, I like Vinny Moore too. Such a clean player. I mean, he used to play through those lanies, and he had such a clean, distorted tone. But his playing was just great. YouTube guitars. Yeah, Frank Gambale wasn't on there. Lee Ritenow wasn't. Doug Marks. Yeah, Tommy Tedesco. He may have influenced a lot of people. I mean, a lot of kids picked up the guitar because they heard the Bonanza theme. I think he played that. So, where the hell did all these fucking Hawaiian guitar players come from on here, though? Yeah, Fern, Roy Clark didn't make it. I know, maybe he was in the from 100 to 200, but definitely didn't make the top 100. Glenn Campbell. Where was Glenn Campbell? And Glenn Campbell was an influence. I mean, we were all watching him on TV. Yep, there you go, Fern. Yeah, I just mentioned Glenn Campbell.
Ah, right. Yeah, no, these lists are silly because, first of all, I don't know all these classical players, but I don't know who they're influencing. But you know, they could be fantastic players. I would have.
Well,
no
I recognize
idea.
the names and I recognize some of their playing. I can understand them being an influence in that genre, but these
Yeah, but other
Hawaiian
than Segovia, I never.
these Hawaiian guitar plays that they're spitting out at a fucking clip. Or it's like,
Yeah, all these slat key guys.
yeah, influential. Why don't we know their fucking name?
Right. Exactly, John.
Yeah, all classical players are influenced by Yngwie Malmsteen.
I like Richie Blackmore, Yngwie, and Paganini. Wait, what the hell is Johnny saying? No, you have not told us, Dave, but please tell us how you hate the Grateful. Oh, I
He
understand.
just retracted it.
I see. I know, but yeah, the Grateful Dead I hate.
Yeah, I tell you, next town over is North Smithfield is just all deadheads.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, that was the deadhead capital.
That is awful.
Yeah, it was all my cousins, all 10 of my cousins in the same family. They were all deadheads.
How many people are in the chat? 25. Folks, by the way, as I said, I have my other channel called The Chairman, and I posted a video on the channel there on the carnivore diet. Sorry,
John, that's a good question. Who's worse, Fish or the Grateful Dead? I would take Fish over the Grateful Dead because I mean I think they're
both
actually
terrible.
better players.
What's the difference?
Yeah, they're both terrible, but I think Fish can actually play in comparison.
Yeah, Fish is definitely a more talented version. Can I link it? That's a good question. Let me see. Oh, let me see.
Oh, these are some we might be interested in. This fucking guy. He tries to be helpful, this fucking kid. He picks both legs up while you're lifting him up. Mother. Fucking Mikey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm just
Yes,
looking
we
for something
can.
real quick. Hold on.
Fucking quiet.
All right, there it is. Let Dave tell stories. How much Grateful Dead.
You know what I'm thinking of doing?
Nice, Bingham. Yeah, keep it up, man.
What happened?
So I posted a link. That's my link to my video on Carnival, but that's my other channel.
The chairman.
The
Good for
chairman.
you, Bingham. Keep going. Hello, Hanoi Bomb. Burn. Okay. Why is Bingham in the chat and not on with us?
I don't know. I sent him the link, but maybe he just got home. I don't know.
He didn't want to do
Well-
his hair and makeup. Sometimes, you know,
Oh,
I
no.
know I do the same thing.
He would be on here except for one reason. Doesn't want to be.
Yeah, there you go. So I found there's these lists, 250 greatest movies, but they break it down by the decade. He'll
Yeah,
come
well,
in.
250 is a
Bring
little
him in.
heavy.
But well, I'm not doing 250. Maybe we do a top 50. But we got
Yeah,
2010s, 2000s, 1990s, 80s, 70s. What are we doing, Dave? You want to do
What's
a
that?
movie list?
For greatest movies, it's not all time. It's of the decade.
There's also of all time, but it goes by the decade too.
Do all time.
Really?
I'd like to do the aughts. I'd like to do the aughts.
Is that
Oh,
2000s?
okay.
Yeah.
2000s. Okay,
All right.
that's interesting.
Let me pull it
Hold
up.
on. Let me wait. Is Bingham coming
Oh,
in?
finger.
He says he'll come in, but I don't see him in the. I'll get him in here when he pops in here. Hold on.
Ooh,
Is that
a
Bingham?
lot of good movies on this fucking list.
2000s. I'm at a loss
Yeah.
right now. I can't.
We're
I know
already at
plenty of
10,
movies.
15. Where am I starting from?
2015.
No.
What'd you
we're
say?
At 10,
No,
we're at
it-
10, 15.
Oh, wherever you want.
15
Let's start
minutes, so
from
50.
50.
All right, 50. Great fucking movie. From 2005, A History of Violence, directed by David Cronenberg.
There's Viggo
starring-
Mortensen.
You know, that's actually a comic book movie. Not many people know that. That was an adaptation
know
of a
that.
graphic novel. Fucking great movie. Have you seen
Thanks,
it, Dave?
Johnny. I like it.
Okay. 49. Great movie. Let the Right One In. 2008. That's the original. I don't know what country it came
Who was
out
in that? I've heard the name before, but
They remade it. It's about a little girl. She's actually a vampire.
I didn't
And
know what
then-
it is.
Yeah, great movie. Great movie. They've remade it. Any good movie they remake. 48.
John,
Dogville
what's up with your lights?
from two.
Hang
Jeez.
on.
man,
Whoa.
John's over in the corner, in the dark corner.
In the back.
They're
That's
kind of
fine.
creeping on us.
That's how I'm doing it.
All right,
Is
there
my
you go.
audio
Oh, there we
working?
go.
Yeah.
Yes.
audio's
We
fine.
hear you.
Okay, good.
And we
good.
see you now.
Do you have how many monitors do you use, John?
Are you referring to screens? Like
Yeah, screens.
Just one.
I have one with a white background, so it lights me. Otherwise, the light in my room is shitty. Number 48 is Dogville, starring Nicole Kidman, Harriet Anderson, Lauren Bacall.
I've heard of it.
I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know
it.
it.
What's the list?
Top 50.
Top
well,
50.
top 250, but we're doing a top 50 movies.
Top
of the
50 movies
2000s.
in 2000s.
Oh, okay. All
So
right. I
from
like it.
2000 to 2009, because 2010 has its own list. Okay, coming in at 47, Sideways, 2004, directed by Alexander
That's
Payne.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul
and-
Giamatti,
I enjoyed it.
Thomas Hayden
I
Church.
like
I
it.
like
Yeah,
Paul
it was
Giamatti.
good. I don't think it was great.
Right.
There's
Coming
no
in
way
at
I'm
40
having a fucking Merlot. I enjoyed it.
I
Did you
used
go to the
drink
dark
way
side?
too much
It's a
Merlot.
quotable movie. I like it.
Yeah.
46 is Adaptation. Spike
That's
Jonze,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, Meryl Streep. I've never
It
seen
actually
it.
got a Oscar nom. I think it won an Oscar for screenplay, but
I'm
I've
not
never seen it.
I'm not sure it's legal to have a Nicolas Cage movie be in a top 50 of any list.
Yeah, I don't know if I can think of one.
Raising Arizona. I like that movie.
It's all
Oh, yeah,
right.
Coen Brothers.
Yeah, well, he was
Um,
good in Leaving Las Vegas in the 90s.
Coming in at number 45 is The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001.
Wes
directed by
Anderson can go
Wes
suck
Anderson. All right. You
it.
can suck
That's
It's all
overrated.
right.
Number
Tell us how you
44.
really feel, right?
Jeez.
Goodness.
44 is A Beautiful Mind, directed by Ron
Yeah.
Howard.
A
It
Beautiful
was
Mind.
okay.
Was that Russell Crowe?
Yeah.
Yes,
Russell
and Jennifer
Crowe
Connelly.
and Jennifer Connelly. Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly is always good
Yes. Especially
Not
when
always, but she's good.
when she's riding horses.
Yeah. When she's young.
That's a great movie. 43 is Far From Heaven from 2002. Dennis Quaid and Julianne Moore.
I have no idea.
Don't
The
know it.
movie number 42 is a movie I've heard of. I've never seen it. It's Y Tu Mama Tambien.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, heard of it.
Yeah, that's that movie.
Yeah, that movie.
Oh, it was a big
41,
movie at the time. What year was that?
2001.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Coming in at 41 is Kill Bill Volume 1.
I actually like that series. From,
I love that
Quentin
movie, yeah.
Tarantino.
I like the fact that Michael Bowen is in it.
Yep.
Other than that, I would
Driving
say
the
no.
pussy wagon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 40, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl.
Yeah,
Not
I've never
interesting.
seen any of those.
Me
I've
either.
seen
I saw the first
one.
one. I
was
mean, it was
it.
entertaining. I'm not a Disney guy, but
Kids movie to me. I don't know.
Right.
Coming in at 39, I've seen this, Children of Men from 2006. Clive
That-
Owen and
I've
Julianne
heard of
Moore.
that.
Clive Owen, yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
oh
I
yeah,
like
that's where women can't reproduce anymore.
Yeah, and all the
Yeah.
dudes have to.
Yeah.
Children of Men.
39 is The Diving Bell and the Butterfly from 2007. I've never
That's-
heard of it.
I have no
Just the
idea.
name alone elicits like the New Art Theater.
Yeah.
Right.
That's an art theater.
Or the Lemley.
Well, I think the next
Right,
one's the next one's even more art theater. It's the name of the movie is 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days.
Okay.
Never
Sounds
heard
like
of
a
it.
Jeopardy question.
36 is
What is-
2000. What is 4 months, 3 weeks, and 2 days? A bad art hat movie. Okay. 36 is Yee Yee by Edward Yang from 2000.
Yee Yee by Yang?
No idea.
How do we not know that?
35 is Amores Perros from 2000. Don't know it. This movie's a good movie. I saw it. Number
Let's list
34.
together. Is it the what do they call it? The International Film Press Corps or whatever they call it?
Foreign
know.
press. Corps?
Yeah, foreign press.
Coming in at 34 is Slumdog Millionaire from
I've
2008.
never seen that,
A
but
good
That was
movie.
all
I've
right.
heard of it.
Pretty good movie.
Yeah, not bad.
This next movie is fucking crazy. Requiem for a Dream.
I like that movie
2000.
a lot.
You know what? I've
Jennifer
heard it was,
Connelly
I
was
still
good
have yet
in
to
that
see
one.
it. I still have yet to see it.
You haven't seen that?
No, I
Wasn't
haven't.
Jennifer
Ellen
Connelly all
Burstyn
jumped
and-
out in that and super skinny.
She did ass to ass on a Gemini.
Sounds hot.
Yeah, for Keith David or Dave was it
I think
Keith
it was
David was the actor?
no. It was one of the Wayland brothers, the younger one.
No, but
Sean
the
Wayans.
one- I think it was with Keith Dave. Is Keith David the one that's in something about Mary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the dad.
I think it's
That's
Keith
it.
David in that movie that she does the sax with.
Lucky man.
No, I don't think so. Directed by Darren Aronofsky, starring Ellen Bernstein,
Yep.
Jared
Ellen
Leto,
Burstyn.
Jennifer Connelly, Christopher McDonald, Marlon Wayans. Yeah, the young Wayans. Let's see. Yeah, Keith David as Big Tim, Marion's pimp. All right.
I just heard that movie was a big depression fest from beginning
It
to end.
is very
Oh,
fucking sad.
it's all drugs. It's all fucked
Yeah.
up.
Coming in at 32 is The Departed. I think I've heard Dave mention that. before.
Overrated.
I hate it. But let me just say this about Requiem. Wasn't there another movie the guy directed too, within a year or two of that, or before or after?
Aronofsky.
What was the big one he did? Was it Pi? Was Pi
Life of
him?
Pi?
Let me look him up.
No, not Life of Pi.
No, I know the black and white one.
This is called Pi.
Black
Yeah, it
Swan.
was black and
Yeah, he
white.
did Pie. Pie, Requiem's for a Dream, and then Black Swan in 2010.
Yeah,
Right.
Pi was weird. It's-
Yeah. That
I
was
don't think I
before
saw Pi.
Requiem.
Pie I've never seen. I've eaten.
I've seen it. It's like
Oh, he did The Whale.
Yeah, he did The Whale. Oh God. Coming in at number 31 is The Hurt
Underrated
Locker.
movie.
That was a good movie.
It was okay.
30 is Amelie.
Oh, yeah. I believe it's Amelie. Depends on how French you want to be.
29 is Talk to Her. Looks like a foreign thing.
All I want is a little conversation. Talk
20
to her.
28 is Cachet or Cash, Cache with an accent on the E.
Yeah.
Looks like more foreign stuff. 27 is The Incredibles,
Cute.
the animated.
Kids movie, sure.
Cute movie.
26 is Lost in Translation. I've never seen that.
Bill
That was
Murray.
okay.
It was all right. Is that Sophia Coppola?
Yeah.
Yes.
Overrated,
Yes.
but good. But
25,
overrated.
I agree with overrated. I liked it when I watched it, but I have had no urge to want to see it again.
Right.
What's so
Yeah,
you-
and Bill
fun
Murray's
about
not like
love and
likable in it.
understanding?
Are you stepping into a Slim Jim over there?
He's eating pork
Kind
rinds,
of.
isn't he?
It's an organic, grass-fed fucking thing from Costco, though.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
25, I saw it. I didn't like it. $1 Million Baby.
Okay.
It was
not bad.
depressing.
It should have been a buck and box movie and not give me that bullshit. 24 was a good movie, The Pianist, with Adrian Brody.
Yes.
You ever see the
Yeah.
scene
Oh, yeah,
where he's
yeah,
playing
that's
in the
right.
ship and it's all over the place? That's good.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent movie.
Number 23 is Up. That was a good movie, the animated movie.
Never saw that.
Really?
I think
Nope.
that one. I like that one better than The Incredibles. If we're talking kids,
Me
movie.
too. 22, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers.
Okay.
I could never get into that.
Wow, I love those books as a kid. 21, The Lives of Others.
Heard of
Must
it.
be- yeah. I don't know. Number 20 is In the Mood for Love. Looks like another stars.
Remind me what this list is.
250 movies of 2000s of the 2000s.
It's the best movies of, or
Yeah,
what?
this is a top
We're going in
50.
order
This is
50
a top
down.
Yeah,
50.
the
we're doing
top.
50
Where-
down.
This
Where's
is
Iron
terrible.
Man?
It was terrible. I
Where's
haven't seen
Iron
any
Man?
of these movies.
Yeah.
Number 19 is Inglorious Bastards.
I do.
You
Love
you guys
know?
have a number one? You guys have a number one that you would pick for this decade before we continue the
For a
list?
decade.
I wouldn't remember what's in the 2000s, but
Mm,
if I looked through the list, I would tell you what my favorite on the list would be.
I'm going to say in my top 5 is definitely going to be Snatch.
Snatch is good.
I like Snatch, but I don't remember the movie. Ayo.
That was 2001, right?
It was
Hold on, I'm
2000
gonna pull
maybe or 2001.
I'm gonna pull up my movie library.
Yeah.
And,
All right, moving on to 36, I believe, Joe.
No, and we're on number 18.
18, I mean.
18
I
is
doubled it.
Old Boy. It's a great fucking Korean movie. If you've ever seen
Yeah,
it.
great fight scene.
Awesome fucking movie. The hallway scene with the hammer. That's all you got to say.
Yep.
17 is another good movie. Was Christopher Nolan's Memento with Guy Pearce and Carrie-Anne Moss.
I enjoyed that
That was good.
immensely.
Number 16 is one of the stupidest fucking movies I've ever seen. Avatar.
Oh,
Never-
that's,
never
that
liked it.
shouldn't be there. That's an awful movie.
Yeah, it's
Fucking horrible.
that's-
Horrible.
it's just basically Dances with Wolves, but ripped off from The Last Samurai. Basically, everything's ripped
it's
off.
the
in
most
one.
heavy-handed, ridiculous political commentary in history.
It's such a fucking parody of itself. It's ridiculous. Number 15, Ridley Scott's Gladiator with Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
So-
Number
I would
14
say it's good. Yeah, I would say it's good, but I think people really overhyped it, though.
coming in at number 14 is Ang Lee's Ass Fuck Mountain. Brokeback Mountain, I mean.
That's fuck.
13, Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth. Good movie.
I like that. That's
I
a
do
good
too.
Great
movie.
movie.
I enjoyed it.
Coming in at number 12, I didn't mind this movie, Finding Nemo.
Okay.
Never watched it.
Cute kids movie.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 11 is a movie I liked that I really liked at the time. Ang Lee again, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Okay.
I still haven't seen that.
Number 10, possibly one of my all-time favorite animated movies was Wall-E.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
Wally.
Never watched it.
Love it. Love it. What the fuck are you doing? Put down
I
the
know.
guitar.
I see this cartoon robot, and
Put down the
it's
Guitar
like
World.
something that I don't want to watch.
Put down the Guitar World. Watch a good movie. Okay, number 9, No Country for Old and Dead.
It's a good one.
Decent.
Number
What
8.
year was that?
That was 2007.
2008.
Ethan and Joe Cohen.
Before you get to number 1, I think number 1 is Kung Fu Hustle. Thank you very much.
That is a
Number
great fucking
one,
movie.
number one,
That's a
number
great
one,
fucking
number
Great
one.
fucking movie.
Well, it's not the Human Centipede.
Kung Fu Hustle. And what was the other one? Either was it before it? What was the soccer?
Shaolin
movie?
Soccer was the
Shaolin
first one.
fucking soccer.
Right.
What's that guy's name?
Stephen
Shit.
Chow.
Stephen Chow. I fucking love those two movies.
Yeah, I'm looking at my list right now to answer DL's question, and dude, I gotta say, out of like all my rewatchables, I've watched that movie 100 times, and that's 2005.
I love when the
I've watched Role Models a million times. That's 2008.
what's Role
Oh,
Models?
that's great.
Oh yeah.
None of these
That's
movies will
great.
be on this list because they're
Oh,
all
Venti is
hilarious.
20.
Yes,
Right.
Venti is
that
the
I've
only one that
seen.
doesn't mean large.
Venti
Tall
is large.
and
No,
grande
Venti is not large. Large is large.
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, it's fucking great. Dewey Cox won't be on that list.
Oh, it's the best.
Well, it could
All of
be,
these
but
movies are
we're only in the
fantastic,
top
but they don't
50.
respect. These lists don't respect comedies. They never do.
No.
They never have. So we'll do another fucking touching story.
Although Finding Nemo's a comedy,
I
but it's
guess.
animated, so it's like,
Kung Fu
oh, it's,
Hustle is actually on the list at number 82.
Oh, okay. It should be higher. That's all right. Keep going.
Where did we leave off, Dave?
18.
No, we're in the top 10. Number 9 was No Country for Old Men. Number 8 is City of God.
Really?
don't know it.
Number 7, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That was okay. That
All
was
right.
Jim
Good. That's his
Carrey
name.
and
Jim
Kate
Carrey.
Winslet.
It's not.
Oh.
It's not super rewatchable.
No.
Number 6 is There Will Be Blood by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Ah, fuck. I thought that movie was terrible, but I really don't like what's his face.
Daniel
the
Day
actor.
Lewis.
Yeah, he's the fucking king of the overactors.
Right.
Coming in at number 5, Mulholland Drive.
Is that who was in that? That wasn't David Duchovny.
Naomi
no, that
Watts
was,
and Laura Eleanor Haring, it says.
Dylan McDermott or something.
Oh.
Who was in it?
Naomi
What's his
Watts,
name?
Laura Eleanor
Dylan
Haring.
Mulvaney.
It was a David Lynch movie, so it could have been
Yeah,
whoever you just said.
yeah. That was Naomi Watts was in it, and who else was in there?
I got no arguments with number 4.
Kyle MacLachlan.
That's him,
Oh,
yeah.
That's who was in there. That's
Number 4 is The Dark Knight with Christian Bale and Heath Ledger.
I like that.
Fucking
Yep.
great movie. Number 3, we're back to the Lord of the Rings with the Fellowship of the Rings.
Impossible.
Number 2 is Spirited Away, anime.
Another
movie.
animated movie. First of all, how do they make the Fellowship of the Rings higher on the list than the Two Towers? That was the only good one out of the 3. Well, it's not true. It's the best one of the 3.
Coming in at number 1 is the other one, The Return of the King. Lord of the
Fuck
Rings,
that.
Return of the King.
That's stupid.
Where is Snatch on that list?
Hold on, let me see.
It's probably not.
I think that the Lord of the Rings movies were a massive undertaking.
Snatch
in terms
is
of,
at
like,
169.
budgeting and all that sort of shit, but it's really, I have a hard time with it being the number 1 movie of the 2000s.
Snatch
I will
is at
say of the
169.
movies of the 2000s, Snatch might be the one I watched the most.
Well, did you guys like Oh Brother? We're Out Thou?
Yeah,
It's
great
alright.
Like in
movie.
2000. I actually like that better than No Country for Old Men.
Is that on the
Ah.
list, Joe?
Which one?
Oh, brother, we're out thou.
Oh,
me see.
brother.
Oh,
Oh, mother, I can.
There were some
feel-
really good movies. I would like to
Oh
know.
Brother, Where Art Thou is 85.
All right. I would like to know where Shaun of the Dead is on this list.
Oh,
yeah,
let's
that's
see
great.
that.
Fantastic.
You got red on you. Or I can't. There was a point in time where I was playing golf with your brother all the time, and I can't. It was so funny
Shaun of
because it
the
was such
Dead,
an isolated
73.
period, but he was constantly saying, "You got red on you."
It's fucking great.
Shaun of the Dead is 73.
Okay.
What year is that movie?
That is
Oh,
2004.
2004,
So what year was Hot Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz is awesome.
probably
Hot
2006
Fuzz
or
is
something.
great.
The Greater Good.
2007, I want to say.
The Greater Good. I love Hot Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz 134.
Wow, that list is fucked.
I would probably
All these
argue
movies are
Hot
better than
Fuzz is
Snatch. No
better.
way.
I think
Now-
Hot Fuzz might be better than Shaun of the Dead in terms of
No.
rewatchables.
They're both great. It just
Yeah.
depends. Yeah, I mean, I love Hot Fuzz.
I mean, honestly, go ahead.
You
I
ain't
enjoy-
seen
I- and
Bad
I-
Boys too.
The worst one is definitely the third one,
Oh,
The World's End.
The World's End. Yeah, it's not as good.
The movie that came in at 250, I've probably seen the most out of most of the other movies that they mentioned. That's 300.
Oh wow. Okay, but I thought you said it was 250.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's just my bad joke of the night. Very interesting. There should be like a list that's dedicated to the comedies because they never give the comedies any just due.
That's true.
I'd be
There's
willing
no
to bet.
Anchorman.
I'd be willing to bet it's harder to make a comedy that works than making a drama that works.
100 greatest comedy movies.
Yeah.
How about we do that next week?
Yeah.
All right. But I'm going to save this this list. I mean this website. Ooh, 250
John, what the
greatest
hell?
comedy.
When I started this show, Ryan posted something about John Cruise. Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
What
I
was
did.
that about? I only saw
I had
it
to look it up myself because I was really curious. I actually have a little bit of a story about that.
Oh, please
John,
go right
okay,
ahead.
so John Cruise, of course, being the custom shop Fender builder guy, gets fired from Fender for a litany of things. But what they really did was, basically said that his commentary on the whole Black Lives Matter thing was against their ethics code and all that sort of whatever.
Blah, blah, blah.
So anyway, they fire him. He's looking around for investors, trying to find somebody to build up this new brand, John Cruise Guitars. I was actually, he came and talked to Avi, and Avi had me in that meeting with Boutique Amp Distribution, like building the guitars for him.
Right.
And it didn't work out. But that's an unlikable fucking guy.
Oh, really?
Completely unlikable guy. Yeah, he wasn't for me, as they say. But yeah, from this article, it sounds like he has taken like pre-order money from a couple of dealers. One of them was a really big dealer in Germany who fronted him a bunch of money, and it sounds like he had to dissolve his company, and he's not giving any of the money back because he's in bankruptcy. He
Right.
doesn't have any of it, and this guy's getting stiffed now. And that's
He
pretty
pulled
much
the
what
Vinnie
the article
Vincent.
says.
Now, what was it about him that you didn't like when you met him? Was it an attitude, a personality?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, it's just attitude, personality. I mean, it's the whole package. When you meet somebody, you're just gonna get along with them or you're not.
Right.
This guy, I'm gonna go back to first impressions here. He comes walking in with a big fat gut and his girlfriend trotting along behind him like a fucking rhino. And she was bigger than he was.
Ooh.
And I'm like, this is a good start to the day. Now, I'm not normally like, gonna just be shitty about this, but
This isn't true.
there's something about like, you ever hear like football coaches and stuff talk about like you can judge a coach by his wife or his girlfriend. If a guy's got confidence or not. you know,
Right.
that's something that they say.
Yes.
But fuck, dude, I gotta say, that's what got me about the guy. The guy like was
It's a slob.
he was talking a real big game about look at all my accomplishments and I knew Stevie Ray and you know all this stuff, but like you could tell it was all fake.
Right. He's a
He
slob.
was a fucking slob.
I get it.
He really was.
So let me tell you a story. One time, somebody called me up and they were like, "Hey, this really beautiful woman just came in with her rich friend, and they're looking for a guitar teacher."
This is one of the best stories of all time.
And he's like, "This blonde woman is one of the most attractive women I ever seen in my life." Now, the person that makes this phone call, his initials are JB. He might be on the bottom left-hand screen.
Let me
JB
stop you for a second. I was very, very careful not to say things like she's the most attractive woman I've ever seen. I just pointed out, oh, she's this blonde woman. She's got huge tits. I said everything I said was true.
This is true.
I left out some details.
Yes. So, and she's got this guy who is like handles all her stuff. They want you to go to her house and he's going to call you. So this guy calls me and sets up the lesson that I'm going to go start teaching this woman.
Was it Ari? No, it wasn't Ari.
Aries. And so now I go to this house and I'm curious because I'm like, oh, John said this woman's like smoking hot. This is going to be great. I get to teach guitar. Aries comes to the door. Let me take you to the back room. I'm like, all right. So it's like a back room by a pool, but I could see the pool, but I'm in like this back air conditioned room. And he was like, and she'll be with you in just a moment. So I'm like, wow, these two really got their shit together. Now, have you guys ever seen the movie The Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt has this woman singing Lapti Neck. Are you familiar with the song Lapti Neck?
Yes.
Yeah, vaguely.
You know the grace that singer had singing Lapti Neck? This woman comes screaming into the room like a fucking drunken water buffalo. And I'm like, where the fuck is she even going to put this guitar? It's going to sit on her like a necklace. She bought like a Taylor guitar or a Martin, and it literally looked like a necklace on her.
Yeah, it was a Martin triple O of some sort.
I was just like, and as soon as she walked in, I'm literally fucking biting my lip thinking Bingham fucking had me over the coals on this one. Like, you know, when you got beat and you're just sitting there like, oh, motherfucker, I am like, because when she first walked in, I was in shock. I thought it was like somebody broke into the room and it was like there was chaos here because she came barreling in, knocking shit over. I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's official. That's it. Whoa, show me the guitar.
Right, like she was ready to burst out into a verse of Lapti Neck. I was like, what the I call Bingham after, and he is just pissing himself. I'm like, oh God.
How well did that work out for you, though?
That was great.
It was amazing. That woman.
Yeah.
Would would she come from money or she had money?
I don't know. I think she was married to a lawyer. I don't know her full story.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was taking lessons for a while.
Yeah.
And just I'm
took
sure
a lot of lessons. We got hired as a live band.
Yeah. Turned into good money, but no, it was a great a great prank, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was one of the classics.
You're gonna make me come, or I'm gonna kick your butt.
Oh, it was so fucking ridiculous.
And where's Orgasmo on that list?
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's another great movie.
Chota Boy.
If you guys call, what does he say? If you guys call me bitch, or what's the other? What do they keep calling him? Tweak? Oh no, I can't remember. you guys call me bitch 3 or 4 more times, I'm out of here.
Movie's
Funny.
great.
It was a funny fucking movie.
I love those. I mean, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, they're amazing.
I still haven't seen Basketball though.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It is. I should tune
humorous.
into
I think Orgasmo's better, but it's good. It's
Orgasmo's great.
Yeah.
I think that's pre-2000 though. That might be like
that. No, that was 2006, I think, wasn't it?
What?
That was later.
You did this
Orgasmo?
last time.
Oh, okay.
Orgasmo?
It's becoming a recurring thing with Crowbar and I.
Yeah, I know. It's
What was it you were talking about last
yeah,
time?
you're absolutely right. It was 97.
Yeah.
I was gonna
It's
say,
something
wasn't
about
Orgasmo
2000s.
before
I'm always
Basketball?
10 years off. I'm always 10 years off in 2000s.
When was Team
some
America?
Team
That
America
had
was
to have been
2000.
around- Yeah, right around.
It was right. It was near after all the 9/11 and the Iraq War.
Okay,
and
so
all that.
that'd be 2001, 2002 then.
America.
And it was late. It was a little
yeah.
later than that because I think we'd already gone to war and done all that sort of stuff. So
Yeah, I was actually thinking. I was thinking of the South Park movie. South
Yeah,
Park movie was
South
2000.
Park movie was. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna guess 98.
No, I would say 2000, wasn't it?
What one?
South Park movie.
99. I was close. 99. All right, we'll split the difference
Okay.
there.
Yep, exactly.
Team America, I'm going 2006. I'm probably late here. 2004 for Team America.
Yeah.
That has not been a rewatchable for me. I haven't watched it since I saw it the first time. It was super funny.
It's good. It's good.
Super funny. I just don't know if it's got. It's kind of like Borat. Like it's got so much shock value. I don't know if it's
Right.
gonna hit the same the second time.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, a movie should be on there for the 2000s is Super Troopers.
It's fucking Borat.
Oh, better than
Borat's
Super
on the
Troopers.
list.
I like Club Dread.
Club
Club
Dread's good
Dread is
too.
great.
Great movie.
I don't know Club Dread.
Oh, you don't? It's you know
Bill
the Super
Paxton's
Troopers
in it,
guys.
too. Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it's that crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broken Lizard.
And
Broken
your boy-
Lizard. Yeah, exactly. It's great.
Looks like your boy Bill Paxton. Ooh, Brittany
He plays
Daniels.
fucking.
Brittany
He
Daniels in
played
it.
Coconut Pete, and he his
He's
hit
great.
single Pina Colada Berg. By the way, that's one of RL's favorite movies.
Really? I've never seen it. I
Club
gotta
Dread.
watch
He
it.
loves Club Dread.
Huh. All right.
They call me the captain. Oh, it's great.
Well, someone mentioned in the chat Napoleon Dynamite too.
That's great.
That's,
That's
Yeah,
a
great.
good movie.
Was that in the aughts?
I
That was
closed the list.
2004, I think.
Yeah, I mean that's a classic film.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Just classic.
Grab my arm.
Rex Kwando.
The other arm. My other arm.
You think I could throw the football over the
Yeah,
mountain?
what he said. Yeah, take a swing at me or whatever. And he clocks one aside the head. Whack.
Fucking hilarious.
Office Space. That's another good one.
Oh, yeah, 98. That was like 97, 98.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think
Yeah.
you're on. I think you're right about that. Office Space, fucking great.
Yeah. I've been watching a bunch of Mike Judge interviews. He's been showing up in my feed for some reason. He came into West LA one time. I was really surprised by how little a guy he was.
Hmm. Did
Small
you rip his
frame.
arms off?
No, but a very small framed guy. Wasn't expecting that.
Was he a drummer?
I think he plays guitar. He plays he plays every instrument on the Beavis and Butthead theme.
Oh,
But now they re-recorded it and he's playing it with for the because it got picked up on some of the channels. So I'm trying to think who's plays on it now.
Primus.
No. The 10 minutes after Napoleon Dynamite? I don't know.
what?
Shane Fortian says, did you see the extra 10 minutes
That's his
after the
extra 10
credits?
minutes.
I don't know. I'll have to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that. But I voted for Pedro. It's great.
Like tots.
It is a good movie.
Oh, it's just that when Aaron Rodgers went down, all the Uncle Rico memes that was on friggin' Facebook.
Oh, it's great.
It's like, hey, we got a new quarterback.
That's really funny.
John, do you ever watch like YouTube stuff? You ever see The Deal Guy?
What deal, guy?
His name's Matt the Deal Guy, but his channel's called The Deal Guy.
PC
And he's
book.
like, this is the sales that are going on in October at Costco. And he talks about like what meats are for sale. Like,
No, I don't know this guy, but I see his a photo right now. I don't know.
oh,
who he is.
RL loves him. He's great. Me and RL laugh about him all the time. We're like, there's a new Deal Guy video up.
Yeah, and I've never seen him. Are you guys taking advantage of Prime Day for anything?
I did.
there's
I
a
ordered a
Prime Day?
hygrometer. I got it today for my let me see my humidity. Basically, you buy this hygrometer. It's by a company called Govee, and then you look at you open your phone app, Krell,
Yep.
and it'll tell you what humidity and temperature your humidor is at.
Oh,
Cool. Is there like I guess the hygrometer just Bluetooth to your phone or something?
Yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's saying so I just put some new Bovitas in there, and it's saying I'm at 64% humidity.
Have
which
you
is
checked the hygrometer? Get out of the house. The call's coming from in the house.
It could be a new horror.
Yeah.
Have you
And then
checked the
68
hygrometer?
degrees is my humidor.
well, I don't know if this would have been on sale, but I do have a couple things come from Amazon. I have like a jar of ghee,
Ooh.
and
How much? And what size?
it is 8 ounces, and it was $9.99.
8 ounce? Are you crazy? I was getting the
It's-
54 ounce for $20 from Sam's.
Yeah, well, I just figure I'd try it on it. It's organic crap and
Oh.
stuff. I looked at a lot of brands, and you can get like the great value stuff, but I mean the reviews on it, it's like, oh, I opened up, it was rancid. So I figured the first one that I do, I don't want it to have a chance of being rancid or crap. So
Yeah.
It's supposed
I'm not
to
gonna use
stay
it too
forever.
much.
I don't know how it would go rancid. It just it keeps forever. You don't have
if it's not
refrigerate it.
processed correctly,
Uh,
and I got
What
some.
goes-
ghee.
Oh, I thought ghee doesn't go bad.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's not supposed to. That's the whole thing. It's clarified. All protein's taken out of it. But someone said that the Great Value one, the Walmart one, goes bad because it probably wasn't processed correctly. That, and I've got some monitoring headphones too.
Yeah.
I
The
ordered
ones
an
I wear
amp.
now, the cord's not long enough. Keep on tugging.
You know what
on
I've been cooking my eggs in the last 2 times was coconut oil.
Yeah, I've been using coconut
Okay.
oil lately.
Because I mean I use butter on everything really, so I'm using a ton of butter, and I use bacon fat when I'm making chicken, but when I make eggs, coconut fat has no flavor, but it's really high in medium chain triglycerides, which is supposed to make you burn fat faster.
I found that coconut oil in eggs gives the eggs like a bit of a coconutty sort of a taste. I didn't care for
I didn't
it.
taste any flavor.
Yeah,
I
there's
hate the
no
taste of
flavor in
coconut.
that.
Oh, for real? What?
I
I have to
hate
find out what
coconut.
brand you have, because the
Oh,
kind
I
that
love Almond Joy.
last kind that I had, it was like there. It was there. It was obviously there.
Oh yeah, no, I hate the flavor. I think it's Louisa.
Hmm.
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah. So
And
I
Lisa.
bought the
No, it's not
world's
Louisa.
cheapest headless guitar because the Amazon Prime deal on it was so cheap, and the reviews were crazy good. Everybody's reviews
What
on it were
guitar?
Is
good.
it ear?
It's
ER?
Yeah, it's
Eric?
the ear thing. Yeah.
Tell me
have
how
you-
that is.
It's okay. So I'm not keeping it, and the reason I'm not keeping it, and DL
bridge.
will understand this. No, it's not the bridge; it's the fret size.
Hmm.
If it doesn't,
Right.
that's the biggest failing of the entire guitar industry, is the fact that jumbo frets are not standard. I'm a jumbo fret guy through and through.
Same here.
This has what they call medium jumbos, which to my hands are always too short. I don't think they're not tall enough. So that's the only reason I'm not keeping it. But I got to tell you, for $295, It's incredible.
Yeah,
Really?
I tell you,
Like, I mean,
slave labor for the
I'm
win.
I mean, like, okay, so we've all seen plenty of Ibanez and Squires and everything else that's cheap. The finish on the back of the neck is like the finish on an American guitar. It has the same tone, like the same coloration, the same texture. The wood quality looks just like an American guitar. All this shit is incredible. And then you get to the fretwork, it's perfect. Everybody online's like, "Oh my god, you got to see these guitars." The fretwork is incredible, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll be the fucking judge of that."
Yeah, it's stainless
It and perfect,
with the
like
ball
drop
ends.
dead perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. So
That's
I mean,
yeah.
I took it to rehearsal last night and played it 3 hours straight. After I set it up, it took me 5 minutes to set it up out of the box. All I had to do was do a little neck tweak and then lower. I had to lower the G, the B, and the E string just a bit, and then I took it to
Right.
rehearsal and played 3 hours with it. All I think I had to tune it once, like just little G string tweak here, little E string tweak there. It's fucking unbelievable. It's
John, if you see in the chat, I put that link. That's the
Yeah,
kind
I
of
see it.
Hang on
coconut
for
oil.
1 second. Let me
so
grab
anyway.
it.
If anybody out there is ever bringing you that question of, hey, where can I get a really good guitar? Fuck, dude.
What's it called?
It's
the
spelled
brand?
EART, and they make a variety of things on Amazon. It's all Chinese, but it's just
Yeah, this
I
is
see.
basically a Charvel knockoff.
it's embarrassing how fucking good it is. Is
Right?
that an ERT or whatever?
No,
Oh,
Nestle.
something else. Yeah.
The neck on this is insane. It feels like a Charvel neck. I mean, this is what they're trying to rip off is a Charvel, and it came out of the box perfectly set up. I did have to take the nut down a little bit, and I had to polish the frets.
Yeah.
But there's no uneven frets.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
got a
And this-
bone nut.
which is pointless because it has a 0 fret too, unless you're looking at a headed guitar.
No,
I
I'm
was
looking
talking
at a
about
headed
different.
guitar.
Okay, yeah.
And it
Yeah, I
has a U to C compound neck profile.
You're gonna put a picture up? Let me see. Because I've been
Hold
thinking
on.
of getting one of those. But I
Yeah,
was like,
I'm
eh.
putting it in the chat right now. Yeah, look at this one here. This is, I think,
Here.
this is the one that jumped out at me.
What are you doing, Trobot?
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
for
look
it
at
to
that
show
one.
up.
Got my bottle.
Where?
It's
Oh,
I
Now
don't
this
see it
one
in the
has
chat yet.
stainless
The
frets,
chat
but they don't
chat.
tell you what it has.
I'm looking in the private chat.
Let me see here. I'm gonna pop this open and
This
take a
is
look.
fucking coconut oil.
Oh,
No,
you
the
got it. There's
second
another
one.
one. Oh, this one
Oh.
looks like
Yeah,
this one looks like an Anderson ripoff, right?
Or a Gary Kramer. Right.
Yeah,
But it's
sure.
got the wheel.
you-
Look, it's got the adjustment wheel.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty snazzy looking.
Yeah, it's a good looking guitar with stainless
looks like
steel
it's
frets. The frets.
Looks like a popping bar too.
the craziest thing about it is I promise you, at least from the reviews I read and then verified by the one I got, you will be floored by how good the fretwork is. It's not good for a $500 guitar. It's good for a $1,500 guitar.
Wow.
Right.
And
Now I'll get one.
That's why I was like, you got to be kidding me.
And I'll get a shitty one. That'll be because I almost got the one you're talking about.
Oh, this thing comes in purple. I like that purple one. Classic black looks good. Purple and lively blue.
I actually like this yellow.
Yeah, the
Plain
yellow
maple
looks
one.
good too. Yeah,
I mean, $319.
it's ridiculous.
I'm sure it's a photo flame, but who cares?
Yeah, they say it's a veneer, flame maple veneer.
Well, a veneer is good. I mean, veneer is real wood. It's just really paper thin. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it has some depth to it. Photo finish is just.
They're the same thing, really. I mean, they're both going to be super thin. It bends over the.
Mm.
You can see that it just. I don't know if even there's a curve there. It looks. I can't tell. Yeah, yellow, but I think it looks cool in purple.
This one's got compound radius fretboard.
Yeah, saw that 7 1/4 to 9 1/2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Compound
I mean,
U to C shape.
I don't know what the deal is with this brand.
This one
but
says it has jumbo frets,
fucking
John.
crazy.
Oh, medium jumbo frets.
Right, probably. Yeah. Look, I don't.
Yeah, the
I don't need
tuner's
any.
almost
I don't need another guitar. I need a guitar like I need a fucking another woman living in my
right.
house.
You need
Sorry.
another lover hole in you.
I was gonna say, 2 of them living here is
It's a
already bad
Prince
enough.
song. Oh, looks like
But,
they even make Les Pauls.
That Eert makes a lot of.
Oh yeah,
$5.99.
Shane.
I know.
The
Is it
Shane
Eert
the
or
14
ER?
said that he's got an
Oh,
Eert
jeez.
G2 headless guitar, which is the same thing that I had the other day. Yeah, he's also verifying it's very nice. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to let people know in case it happens to me all the time because I got school age kids where like moms will be like, "Oh, I know you tell me something about guitars," and it's always like, "Yeah, you should buy your son a PRS Custom 24."
Yeah,
"Oh,
exactly.
that's not the kind of money I want to spend. Do you know anything inexpensive?" It's always like, so you throw out the typical names. It's like, oh yeah, get him a Squire and then fucking duck.
How did the pickup sound in the G2?
Oh, it was great. It was great. I have 0 complaints aside from the size of the frets.
Right.
Like I said, a 3-hour gig, perfect, no issues, and yeah, no issues at all. It's just fucking great.
Yeah, actually, on this G&L, I don't think these are jumbos. I think they're medium jumbo stainless, but I don't mind them. They feel good. It feels good to me, but not as good as like my other stainless, like this one here.
Yeah, I don't think. I think the closest I have to a medium jumbo is like this PRS that I have. That's not a huge fret, but it's still tall enough. It feels good. But yeah, this makes me want to mess around with the headless guitar thing. I know it's kind of trendy right now, and I'm feeling like a trendy kind of guy. Never had one before. Just kind of nerdy, kind of cool. You can get one cheap. Why not?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a nice guitar. If you get stainless frets, I mean, that's a great guitar for somebody.
Yeah. What else is going on Amazon Prime?
These.
The Hotone, our Hotone Hot One. What is it? The Ampero 2 Stomp, which I can verify is a fucking incredible modeler, is dirt cheap right now. They're normally $4.99. I think they're $3.19 right now.
Wow.
I don't know if you guys have ever played that before, but that thing's insane.
I got an amp coming tomorrow.
Yeah, I see that.
I didn't know it was part of the price thing, but I did save like $40 on it.
Yeah, John, I don't know if you're on, but I picked up one for like $300. This Valaton.
Oh, look at that.
There was some buzz on YouTube about it and stuff, and I figured I'd give it a try. It's actually very good through headphones, but yeah, I gotta set it up through a cab and see what it sounds like and mess around with it a little more.
It's 11 p.m.
You say the Ampero 2, John?
This one right here is
$3.19 on Amazon.
It's fucking great. I had the Fractal and I've had a Helix. This sounds just as good as those. And frankly, the touch screen, the fact that you've got a touch screen makes this a much better.
Oh, that's a touch screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this one I got the screen, but you gotta maneuver the knobs to get through it. But
yeah, it's I'm trying hard to be like an old stingy guy where I'm like, if you're not buying American, you're whatever, you're a commie. But these Chinese companies are coming out with some shit that's just outrageous. $319 for a modeler that sounds every bit as good as a $2,000 Fractal.
You know what, though?
Right.
Nuts.
I know what you're saying, but there's still people that have families to feed. Let's fuck the governments. Like our government's anything to fucking write home about. Shit.
Yeah,
I got a family to feed.
You know what I said to a customer today?
That's why I buy
Dave?
Chinese.
You'll appreciate this. I said, because I had a Canadian customer, I said to her, look, if they took my government and your government, they should do what they did in the first Gamera movie, put them in a rocket and blast them into fucking space.
The Gamera.
Remember, Gamera came back with a better attitude after that. All of a sudden, he was a friend of children and animals everywhere.
Such a lovely turtle.
Just hanging around.
Oh, man.
Eric Johnson wrote that.
Oh,
All right, everybody, it's 11 o'clock.
Yep.
It's time for me to light up a Nicaraguan.
And now you're gonna buzz all.
Wah-wah.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Jables, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Joe,
I'll probably
thanks for
smoke
being
one of
here.
these tomorrow.
Krelba, good to see you. Everybody,
Yes, sir.
very good.